All right, welcome back everybody to another session of the Chaotic Six. For a short recap, we last joined the group in Jorhaus, of the Mighty Nine, where they took a day of relaxation. They all decided to do their own little thing. Quara meditated and prayed and hung out with Lucy, had a dick drawn in her book by Jester. Yeah, that happened. Lucy hung out with her mom, painted on her wall of Yasha's. Japer went on a little hunting trip in a way and bought a T-Rex and helped kill a T-Rex with this little gnome who had a big old sniper rifle. And also the group got met by Balin Quintal, the drow that's working the right hand of the matron, the Bright Queen. And he came and found the group, hearing that they were in House, and decided to see what has happened since he last employed them to go on a scouting mission in the Empire. Lucy talked to him and told him that pretty much that failed a little bit, that they didn't really get much scouting done while they were over there. And instead, he mentioned that, ever since their little goblin friend Molt has been possessed, he destroyed the city of Visarius and has also started making other towers around Wildmount. So he asked the group to pretty much take care of that. Lucy agreed, and that's where we'll find ourselves today. Is in the middle of the house. Everyone's waking up from a long rest. It's a dark, dreary night sky outside because you can't see the sun. But what would you all like to do?
All right.
The last thing that was left was everybody was going to head to Asarius, the city of beasts, to start looking around, because that was where everything happened. Stannis, you would remember that. That was the last time you saw Molt. That was where you returned at the bar. So you haven't been back there since and seen the devastation either.
I didn't see anyone die, did I?
No, you left before Barry and everyone died. So
That is not great. So I guess we got to go back to Asarius then. My main concern is that we probably will not, as we stand, we probably will not be able to beat Molt.
he's not there. You heard that he was on a traveling he's on one of those horizon back, that town you guys went to, that village with the horizon back
Big
turtle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he took it over and killed it, the orc, and now that's his moving fortress that there's a giant crystal on the back of.
That was supposed to be. I intimidated that goddamn.
Yep, so he took over that, and now that's where his fortress is, somewhere moving up north.
All right.
So they want you mainly to go back there, and the group was thinking to investigate because that was the first location, and that's where the first tower came from.
Start at square one, see what happens.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. You know, Stannis, master detective.
It's all right, buddy. It used to be my job.
Yeah. All right. So go to Asarius, figure out what the fuck happened. Confront Molt with said knowledge.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's probably going to be a lot of attempting to get stronger in the way. Because I'm definitely not confident in my abilities to take on a dude who just chooses to destroy cities.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Question. I don't necessarily know all of the inner details about this, right? Like none of this has been.
Lucy, you would have told you about it. I think while you
I
guys were
think
hanging
we've
out.
told you about this so
Yeah.
far.
Like
Uh,
in depth, like I
Well,
got
not
like
in
all of
depth.
this, but
Maybe
yeah.
some. You know most of it, but you probably don't know like the super in depth things.
We were fighting
Unless
a shit ton of snakes out of like a bog or something, like a swamp.
those are
We
men.
killed all the snakes. Molt went in to go see some shit in the water. Found a big green gem. He would not let us get rid of it. So
So what happened was the
I thought he went
Minotaur
to the
they had.
forest.
No, the
yeah,
Minotaur they had
he
saw a
wanted
piece of armor that was
he wanted
on
the
a
armor. Yeah,
raft. So he sent Molt out there, this little goblin, to go get it because he was his like Bale's bondsman. And so he sent him out there, and when he got out there, the thing fell, and he went diving under the water to try to get the armor. Well, when he went under the water, he also saw a green crystal that contacted him in his head and brought it back with him.
Mhm.
And that's when the group noticed that something changed because he had this crystal and did not want to hand it over. Littell confronted him and wanted to kill him right there if he wasn't going to hand it over.
Very adamant
And
on that.
then the other player, Barry, the Minotaur, he convinced the group not to do it. And that he would pretty much take control of Molten, like, he's my ward. Well, over time, the crystal took more power and more power because the goblin was weak. And the goblin gave in to him as being a patron for like a warlock. And yeah.
Mhm.
Then the goblin killed Barry and disintegrated him.
And May, right?
No, May escaped. She flew away. Yes. So that's pretty much what happened.
That's a lot. Drama just follows you guys everywhere, huh?
A bit, yeah. So,
I don't remember.
Yeah. Not only was that Lytel not there, but he also died and then came back. So he's shifting through a couple of memories.
Yeah, that explains a lot, actually.
I do want to go back there just because, I mean, that happened like right after I left. So I was incredibly close to being able to do something, maybe.
Something along the lines of how?
Protect whoever was about to get disintegrated and get the fuck out.
It seems like it was pretty cut and dry there. Like it was almost complete annihilation. Are you sure that you would have been able to save yourself plus
No.
whoever?
But, I mean...
No, okay.
If I was
Makes
there,
sense.
I would have tried, but...
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
You saved me.
Yeah.
Technically.
Kind of unwilling, but...
Fair enough.
I was
Unwilling?
sort of there. I was almost there. I do want to see the, I guess the final resting place of Barry.
Yeah. Lucy comes up and kind of like reluctantly takes your hand and looks at you and goes, "This was the first place we'll have met." So,
Yeah.
looks to you, Littell. That's the first place all of us met. Well, let's be strong as we go back. And then she lets go and kind of walks up close to Quara and goes, "Make sure I don't do anything stupid today."
Seems like an odd bit of foreshadowing.
Try my hardest, but I can't really. Lytel and Stannis, they're relatively odd ones. I'm not sure. They might listen to me, they might not, but I'll try.
Thank you for being here for me. This is going to be difficult.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it might just be. But we all must face our ghosts sometimes. We can't hide from them forever. They come out sometimes even if you don't want them to.
You're right, they do. And then you see the 10-foot robot come up and go, yeah, Reaper's 10-foot. And goes, are you ready? We should go now.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
I will lead.
Fair enough.
I was going to suggest you
Off
go
by.
first. Absolutely.
Yeah, seeing as you're a giant 10-foot tall robot, I feel like that's a good way to not get fucked with.
It helps. I also have my little flamethrower / cannon / friend.
You got a lot of shit, yeah.
Yeah. I was made. Let's go.
Cora just kind of like adjusts the archery bracers on her arm now and kind of doesn't draw her bow and have it at the ready, but kind of is like walking with her hand on it. Just in
And
case.
for those who have dark vision, you guys look around the town, and this is your first, Cora, this is probably one of the first times you actually walked around your house. So, like, the drought architecture, it's just so unique and just beautiful.
Quite interesting.
Stannis, Littell, you guys walk by a place that you remember is like you're leaving. You just happen to find your guys selves heading towards the last place Stannis saw Littell when you guys were leaving the Bright Queens.
That alley.
You see, and Stannis, you look up and see that building where you just have images of Mr. Cat.
Is there a cat there?
No, there is not. Actually, give me a perception.
Cat check?
Yep.
Cat check. For a cat check, I got a 15.
I got a 20, dirty.
Oh, am I also supposed to be rolling for the cat check?
You can
If you want to. I mean,
if you want to see what they're looking at.
Cat check.
Was it insight?
No, just perception.
Perception.
Oh, okay, cool.
It'd be fucking hilarious if there's like just a regular tabby cat up there, but we just kill it anyway.
Well, that's gonna be horrible because there is a regular tabby cat up there. But you do see a black cat with silver stripes, and it's just sitting up there, licking its paws.
No, Lytel.
Does this incarnation of Lytel recognize this fucking cat?
Give me a history check.
Is it about fate fiends or undead?
No.
Fuck.
Be about a celestial.
It is about a celestial?
Yeah, celestial. You said fate fiends are undead. Do you have celestials?
Yes, I do. All right, so that for a history, that is a 22.
22. You get glimpses of a cat that you remember with these special little eyes that go fast through your memory. That's
Do I remember like the feeling of hostility or like hatred?
Oh, yes. Very intense hatred of this cat.
Intense. And it's just up there?
Yeah. It's just up there, just licking its paws. Not even doing anything. Stands up and does a little big stretch.
I'm gonna slowly kind of look at Santa's and look at the cat.
I've seen you kill a lot of people. If I watch you shoot a fucking crossbow at that cat, you're done.
Eldritch
it's
Blast.
Not that cat. It's not that. Please.
Do not attack. Can I take you nowhere?
It's just a cat. It's actually just a cat.
Nowhere.
Roll attack.
No.
Are you like screaming at me that it's just a cat?
Yes.
I'll like go for it. I'll just. And I won't. It was almost there though. That guy was about to get 2d10 damage. His fucking face.
And you see the cat just wander off.
It's just a cat, man.
And Stannis, you hear in your head, no, No, nothing.
Is the ground cracked from where my entire chest
yeah.
was caved in?
Yeah, where your
Probably,
head
yeah.
was
There's
caved in.
probably by a giant fucking flesh giant. Yeah, there's probably a couple
There's
cracks.
so as you guys are walking up, Quara, you look down, and as they stop and look, and you see like an indention of like something grabbed and pushed really hard into this like ground. Like you see a good foot indention. And if you stop and ask them, they would tell you what happened. Because you do watch both them just like stare.
Lytel would probably kneel and like start feeling it.
Oh, I'm looking with a big smile on my face.
Some major shit happened here, didn't it?
Yeah,
I died here.
he died there.
Right here. And she just
Right
like
here. And
points.
I just like feel into the crevice, like into the hole. There's no like blood or anything, right? There's no like residue. That shit's been gone.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too long for now. But I mean, yeah.
But
We had
there's
a-
your memories.
yeah.
They don't disappear.
Last time I had to see that goddamn cat.
This is why I was gonna kill that cat.
Yeah.
Cora kind of like kneels down next to Lytel at the spot and kind of like flashes over the site in like kind of like a radiant light and just kind of like whispers a bit, just kind of like a prayer or something, just because of the spot. It's probably in like, yeah, I think she probably does it in Elvish or something, just something really, just kind of like blessing it, and just like looks over at Lytel and it's like, I am sorry. I know I didn't do anything and I can't really say sorry, but
It's a part of life.
I'm glad you're here now. Even if
He's
you
had a
are
couple.
terrifying sometimes.
This isn't the first time this has happened to him.
There was
Not really
roughly,
surprised.
would I remember how long I was? Because I remember it was vague when I was alive at that point. Do I remember now, or is it even more clouded?
It's a little more clouded. Definitely with everything going on in your head, it's definitely more clouded.
Yeah.
For some reason, every time you try to like glimpse in your head, you do see like random weird flame, like fire in the background of like every like little memory. There's like a little fire.
Is it like apparent what the fire is, or is it just like fire in my head?
You're not really. You think it is apparent to yourself because of your eye.
Mhm.
It does feel like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
But it just shows up in like almost every time you try to like think of like a memory or something. It's just there. At first, it started really small, but it's been growing a little bit. Not much, just a little bit.
You could say it's a firewall.
You can say it's a firewall.
If it wasn't 10 a.m. right now,
I'll
if
take
it
my
wasn't
leave.
like past midnight, I'd give you a rim shot.
But
You know what?
yes,
Tambourine will do it.
Unbelievable.
There you go. Well earned.
Thanks.
How much do you remember of your past lives? From my knowledge, your previous like resurrection, you were on Earth for around 50 years, from what I remember you saying.
Can I just ask
But you
that?
had been
Kinda like
working
slaps
with the
them.
Bright Queen for a couple hundred.
the Raven Queen.
Raven Queen.
Right?
Raven
Yeah.
Queen.
I think I would remember the Raven Queen
You remember the Raven
and like
Queen?
working for the Raven Queen, but I don't think I remember
The
how
nature
long.
of
Yeah.
death.
You
Very
just
interesting.
as you're like trying to talk to him, you do see like his mind is just from like his expressions when he tries to think, it feels like he's struggling to come up with these thoughts of like the Littell you knew before seemed to have more memory control than the one you know now. Like
Do
he's kind of
you
lost memories.
do you remember why you were brought to Earth in the first place and like relinquished of your like duties in a way?
That's
No.
your call.
No, I don't. Do you?
I think I do, yeah. I know what you told me.
What happened?
According to your own word, you're going for a bounty. A kid got in the way of a shot.
Well, that's the cycle, I guess. My toe will stand up.
Okay.
Life and death is a cycle. As Reaper comes back and says that.
I mean,
Life and death. I do not age or die, but for some, I suppose it is a cycle. Like a tree.
Yeah.
It grows, it dies, and then it grows again.
I do want you to know, Lytel, none of that's on you. That's from hundreds of years ago, and you're practically not the same person at this point. You don't remember it. This isn't what happened in what happened in the past just wasn't your fault. I don't want you to I don't want this to fuck you up. I just
Much
wanted you
more
to
than
know.
reeling through multiple past lives.
Yeah.
I think like the best expression for like Lytel's face would probably be something along the lines of like humor. Like he finds it funny that you're like sympathizing. It would be apparent that he doesn't feel that way.
Okay, so okay. Seems to me you already don't give a fuck.
It's binary. You live or die.
Ooh,
Some of us live in purgatory.
I thought you took a whole different thing from that. I thought you were like, oh, the
Let's
past in the
never
past,
die.
I can't change it. Now you're just okay. Yeah. All right. That's not a very uplifting conversation. You want to get out of the place you died?
Sure, I'm ready to move.
Cora?
You two are oddly very calm about this. Let's.
I mean,
let's
he's
just
right
go.
there. He's right there. I mean, it didn't last, it didn't stick. Made sure of it. To
I'm
me,
wiping
this
my
is
hands clean of this. Let's just go.
To me, this is a sacred place, man. This is one of the first times I went out to do something and then I did something good.
This would be Sanus's first redemption, his path of cultism
Saved
that he
one
was living.
life,
Hey,
a couple hundred to go.
you two have very different sides of the scale in remembering this area here.
That's in remembering it all, sweetheart.
Yeah,
No.
there's a difference. I remember it. He does not.
I remember a sharp pain and
Probably,
waking
yeah.
up
And a cat.
and a cat. I don't remember much else.
Yeah. Wasn't. I think it's
So
best he
thanks.
doesn't. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's not
Yeah,
let's not be in Crime Alley.
Yeah, I agree.
You hear branches breaking.
And you guys continue walking on. And you eventually get to the gates of the town and the city. You take a look back, think of the relaxing night you had, look forward, and realize it's going to be a tough journey once you leave here. And you guys said, all
right.
It'll take you about a couple days to get to there. So we are going to have one of you roll a d20 to see if anything happens over the walk.
Who wants
Just-
to roll?
Real quick, just a little bit of RP. As we're like about to leave the gates, Lytel would probably turn to everybody and just be like, I just want to let everybody know, no matter what happens on the trip, I'm very glad I met all of you.
That's sweet.
And we'll continue to keep going.
I'm gonna roll to see if we don't die.
So
Who's
rolls?
3.
That's 3.
That's the worst. That's the worst one.
Unfortunate.
I'm so good at rolling dice.
Nothing happens actually this day.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You guys travel through. It's a nice little peaceful day as you guys are getting closer to this town. The only thing that's really happens is your nerves start getting a little more. Mainly for you, Stannis, and probably Lucy. You could definitely tell is getting nervous, and like even getting a little like uneasy because she literally was there when all this went to hell. So
Yeah.
the closer you guys get, she's gonna become a little more just like drawn back.
Got a good amount of first-hand experience.
Kind of like reach over and grab her hand, just kind of like squeeze it reassuringly.
And you guys see Japer just tossing up his big old giant T-Rex tooth he has. And just talking about it. You should have seen it. It was so big. It was white and albino, and it almost killed the gnome.
Don't break that. We might need that later.
Also, it'd make
I'm
a
pretty
sick
good.
ass
You
necklace.
seem like juggling. I'm pretty good with dexterity. And like he almost goes to drop it and then catches it and goes, "Okay, fine. I'll put it away."
Exactly. Thank you.
And you guys continue your first day. You set up camp, find some food to eat. Everybody has some rations. Who wants to take first watch?
I'll do it.
Second watch?
I'll go.
Are
Third
we
watch?
doing watches in 2-hour increments?
4-hour increments.
4-hour increments? After
Like
first
split.
watch, I can take it.
Yeah.
I can take the rest of the night.
Oh,
I only sleep for 4 hours. Well, sleep for 4 hours.
yeah.
That's true.
I'll accompany you for as much of that as I can.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
if there's
Yeah. Cora's
if
going
there's
straight to
big
bed.
shit going
Oh.
down, you're staying for 8 hours. I can go for 4. There's like a 50-50 shot that we have 2 people.
And the Reaper turns to you, Quara, and goes, "I will stay with you the first watch, if that is okay."
Thank you, Reaper. I appreciate that. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. And then he just kind of like sits down. And you guys step watch. Give me a perception check overnight.
Ooh. That's a 4.
4. And he only got a 10, and he can't see in dark, so he just sits there, and I think you guys just start talking.
Is it too late for me to be like, I have a feature or a trait where I can people with me, I can pass on the ability because I have dark vision for 300 feet.
Mhm.
So
God damn.
yeah, I have dark vision for 300 feet. So I have eyes of the night. And as an action, I can share my 300-foot dark vision with up to 2 willing creatures I can see within 10 feet of me for up to an hour. So like maybe at some point of that night, I could just like, so it's like double eyes for 300 feet.
Yeah. You guys
Okay, cool.
you still find yourselves distracted by conversation.
Still, fair
Yeah.
enough. I'd rather us both be able to see far enough in the dark.
But
So,
yes,
and he
you
can't
guys
see at
can
all.
still
So.
totally see, but he just seems he's sitting there asking you questions all night long about like your faith, about like how this Saren, right? How do you know she is someone to follow?
Oh god, it's learning about religion.
You know, it's a deeply personal decision to follow in the lines of a deity. I found that the moon weaver and the ability of the night, love, happiness, things that are good, they fall in line with what I believe in. From there, I worked my way through till next thing I knew, I was here.
Did this deity make you?
I like to think so. But that's more of like in a metaphysical sense. I know I have parents where I came from, uh, but I like to think that a higher power even created them to come together to create me. We're all divine in some way, shape, or form.
Does that mean my creator is a deity?
If you see so fit. Like I said, it's deeply personal. A deity doesn't necessarily have to have powers or abilities. It can be something or a belief that you hold dear, and it's what you strongly hold your best beliefs into. If you find someone that holds those same beliefs and inspires you to continue on walking through that path, that can be a deity as well.
I like that. What is a belief?
And she kind of does like this deep sigh. Yeah,
You
and
could
I
either
think,
explain it, but that's pretty much how the night goes.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I think from that point is just like a deep sigh, and then like that's the camera cut to something else. Is
Yep.
like her getting ready to having to go deep into this, way deeper than she was expecting.
And that is what happens for the next couple hours on Watch. Quara and Reaper sit there and talk beliefs and everything from existence to creation to whatever. And this, he doesn't ever do any comebacks or like say anything to argue, but it just all the information you give him, he just seems to absorb. Like he's learning and trying to learn as much as possible.
Whitetail watches all of this happen, bro. I don't need to sleep. I
yeah.
can watch and hear it.
Yep.
I feel
And
bad.
Chooses not to go into the conversation.
And he just goes and
I'm like sitting against the tree, just like
as your guys' watch comes to an end, you go to wake up Stannis and Littell, and you just watch Reaper go over and sit down and go, powering off now.
And Cora just like looks over at the two of you and go, he's not really off, but he just kind of looks like he's off. So if you say anything funny or anything like that, he will pop up. It'll be quite weird and a little bit off-putting. So
All
just a
right.
forewarning. And just
Well-
goes in. Am I taking a long rest or a short?
Long rest.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
don't talk smack about the robot. Fair enough.
Yep.
Like 2 minutes later, you hear him, she was right, and then just goes back to silent.
And you just
That's a
hear,
respawn
told
every 8
ya.
hours.
You just hear, told ya, from where like Cora's like sleep over by a tree or something near a bush.
Both of you give me perception checks as you take your night's watch.
Radio. Let's see. 10.
That's dirty 20.
30, 20, 10. Stannis, you were a little busy trying to like still talk to Littell about his memories. You're like trying to figure this out in your mind. You're like, I don't get it. He should have yeah. You're just a little lost about it. And Littell's just like sitting there. He's listening to you, but he's just zoned out watching.
Mhm.
And Littell, tonight you do catch a couple more bounders like traverse by, and in the distance you think you hear like a raiding party of like gnolls or something just like traveling, but they don't seem to get close to the group.
There's a raiding party in Knowles.
Yeah. That's all. You
What
don't
are they
hear
going towards?
it. Littell hears it.
I'd probably point it out, like as he's standing there
was-
talking to me. He's like, what do you remember? I don't remember. Ooh, raiding party.
Raiding party. Where are they going towards?
You're not sure.
No.
You
That
don't see them. You just hear them. Like
We
they're
hear
like
'em?
you just hear them like traveling near where you guys are camped out.
Are we
Ooh,
still near
puppy.
any towns?
You're a day's walk away from Jorhaus, but you would doubt that they'd be raiding a Drow city. So you don't know about villages or if there's like little,
Huts and like
Yeah.
little cottages and shit.
or there just could be like a hunting party. You are in the wildlands of
They're killing
Wildmount, so
kids.
only kids they'd be killing would be goblins and orcs because there's not really many humans around here.
Well, they're
Still kids.
living.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's different than like you guys are more used to, Empire status. You're more used to like civilized. This is more wildlands. This is like you will see orcs and stuff just randomly walk by instead of like merchants. You see merchants, but they're like bugbear merchants and kobolds.
Are they within earshot?
They're probably a couple 100 feet away in the dark.
A drug deal guy in the middle of the night.
Do you want to try to holler out to them? Do you speak Null?
I can. No?
I don't speak null, but I can make an animal sound. I don't know. I can
I don't even
sound.
know what sound gnolls make, bro.
Do you want to try to lure a group to your party that's resting?
I think he's trying to say a merchant, right? You're trying to go
Yeah.
talk to a merchant?
No, there's a group of the Knolls that are running by. He's trying to talk to. The hunting Knolls that are traveling through the night he wants to try to communicate with.
If they're hunting,
Yeah. The hunting one.
can I
That's
make
a
like
great
a
idea.
perception check to see what they have on them?
Well, you can't
Like-
see them because you didn't know they were there. Littell.
Oh,
But I mean, you can give me another perception check of trying to. But they have moved a little ways away now.
okay. Fuck, that's an 8.
Yeah,
I don't think I get shit.
You're like Littell's pointing you this way, and you're like, no, I swear they're over there. I saw something move. You're just looking in a total different direction.
A rabbit comes out of the bush.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But
If they're
and then
probably,
eventually the sound goes away.
I'm
think we
assuming
need to
that they're
get you
hunting
glasses.
animals. I'm assuming they're hunting animals, and I'm gonna say that.
They are hunting food.
If it makes you feel better.
Some things have to eat. It's a knoll. It's a wild. They're civilized in a way.
We should talk to Reaper about getting you some glasses, though, for sure.
You hear Reaper. I can make glasses.
All right, that's weird. Shut up. Go back to sleep.
You say my name. You are rude. I don't know if I like you much.
Okay.
It just closes its eyes.
Fuck. Okay. There's no nearby large settlements, so if they're smart, they wouldn't be raiding. I'm gonna.
You're really stuck up on these gnolls, huh?
I don't want more people to fucking die on my watch.
Are you watching them?
Not necessarily, but I'm in earshot.
You're watching your group.
You couldn't
Fuck.
even hear them. Do you need like we need to put cones around you?
There's somebody I'm aware of. There, how about that?
Okay.
Fuck it. All right, I'm going to bed.
Your guys' rest eventually does come, and your watch passes Sanis as Littell takes the last watch. And the night goes on. That's pretty much all that happened. You guys wake up the next day, fully rested. And who wants to make the roll for this journey of the day?
I'll do it. Just a flat D20, yeah.
Oops, flat D20.
12.
12. Yeah, you guys walk about a decent pace, not really moving fast or slow. You do see a wild, looks like a couple Roths, like giant cattle, pretty much killed, like bones and everything. You're guessing probably from the Knolls that were traveling through the
Wasn't
night.
kids.
No, they were Ross. They were cattle.
It's a rock. Okay.
It's a giant, like, yeah, cattle.
Okay.
But
Lightow
Didn't let
totally
any
takes
more
a rib
kids
bone.
die.
yep, that's how it picks up a rib bone.
That's it.
And you guys
Nah,
continue
give it the
on.
goddamn bones.
That's pretty much all throughout this day. And then you guys rest again. Nothing really happens this night. You guys all get your long rest. Everybody keeps watch. And then the next day, you feel like you'll be able to get there halfway through the day to the town. And so as you guys are traveling, that nervous and anxiety is spiking a little higher for the people that have been here before. Just your eyes stay ahead looking for any signs of the town that you remember, buildings, anything, just like to feel like maybe the rumors aren't true. Maybe this town still stands. Maybe it's not totally destroyed. And as you guys come in with a couple miles in the distance, you look for buildings, but instead you see this giant crystal that's about 80 feet in the air. And it's huge. It's like a tower, like a city tower, like building. And it's just green. And it's like, it seems like it's absorbing the sunlight in a way, like where it's perfectly placed.
Eye of Sauron type shit, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I was thinking Oz, but yeah.
But yeah, there's a giant, yeah. But yeah, there's
different
a
kind of
giant
Emerald City, but
crystal.
Yeah, I was
It's
definitely
just,
thinking Emerald
just
City.
one,
the second you
just
said it.
one huge crystal that's growing. And you don't see the rest of the town because this thing's so tall, so it just sticks out. As you guys get closer to the town, you start seeing devastation and wreckage, and like it looks literally like place has been ransacked. Like there's part of buildings that are missing walls, like holes are inside buildings. Like think of a disintegrate ray shooting a building and just watching it, like part of the wall's gone, part of the roof's gone.
All right.
You don't see many bodies anywhere. You see a lot of ash is everywhere as you guys get closer. What would you all like to do?
I want to find the tavern that it happened at, where he first snapped.
So as you guys are approaching,
I didn't mean snap like that.
Thanos, man.
That was the first thing I thought of too when you said it. I was like, right in my head.
He does turn people to ash. Fuck. Yep, I walked into that.
Mr. Molt, I don't feel so good.
So you do see, like, when you're looking around and, like,
Too
just
soon.
even seeing this town, like, you recognize where that green crystal is, and Lucy looks to you and goes, I think that's where the place used to be. And where you look of, like, visualize where this crystal's end, like the bottom, the base of it is, it looks like where Barry's old law firm / bar was, but it's taken up that space now.
Can I look on the ground in the devastation at all and see if I can find any like remnants of this old bar, like maybe like a tavern sign or like a window part of a window or a blind or something that they
Yeah,
would
give me
recognize?
an investigation roll.
Okay.
Just some shattered glass or like a keg or something.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, hold on. You said investigation?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Damn it. I thought it would. Okay, that's only a 16.
A 16.
I thought it
As
was
you're
insight.
two looking around, you do find something. You find a sign that reads
Yeah, pick it up and dust it off.
law firm, and what Barry named the law firm as. Which I forget what he named it as. I don't know if either you two remember.
That was a while ago.
Fuck, what was his last name? Because I think it was his last name at Associates.
I can I can look up real quick. I grew up where you discovered. Nope, nothing here.
What was
Thanks, though. I appreciate that effort.
That's Josh's recap too. It's not even in there. Come on.
Oh,
know,
Skull
right?
Crusher. I think it was
Skull
Skull
Crusher.
Crusher and Associates.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so yeah, you
Oh,
see a sign that
okay.
says Barry Skullcrasher and Associates, and then underneath, like right underneath, and it says call Molt Bondsman, and it doesn't say, it just says Molt, like as like the number, it's Molt's name.
I immediately recognize the name Molt, even if I don't know the rest of them, and I just kind of like turn around to like Lucy and Stannis and Lytel and just like,
Yeah.
I think it was here, and just kind of like give it to him. I don't know. I found it.
That's the place, yeah. Whew.
Is
And
this where it happened?
Lucy looks at that, goes, "This is exactly where it happened." And looks at Stannis and Lytel and goes, "We all sat in that bar and had our first paycheck, kind of. And now there's no bar." And you do see like
Oh.
Lucy kind of tear up a little bit as she's remembering Barry.
Kind of like put my hand on her shoulder, like comfortingly.
All right. Oof.
And Stannis, and even Lytel, like even though your memory's there, you do see like a flash of a Minotaur. As like briefly, and a flash of May in your head. And Stannis, you remember both of them. And just remembering the last times you saw them.
Alright.
Which would have been for Stannis telling them that Lytel died and going, "I'm going to go save them."
Mhm.
And for Lytel, it would have been a few last times. So you just get glimpses of their faces. Like, yeah. You even recognize, you saw something, see like a Minotaur and then like this. And a little fire in the background that's just slightly larger.
So is it just like a flat, like ashen wasteland where this?
No,
town
there's
used
still
to be?
buildings standing, but
Oh,
like
okay.
you haven't seen any other life forms really yet. Like if there is anybody, either they're hiding or you're just not sure yet because you haven't ventured much more into it. You guys are kind of just like walking in and like stopping at the first thing.
I want to look at that big crystal. Is there any like clear way to get inside?
Nope.
That was quick.
There's
Not
if
at all.
you remember what
actually.
Molt would have mentioning before when he said he could make one, was that there's no way in besides him. Unless he opens a door on the crystal.
So if I climb up to the top,
How are you gonna climb the crystal?
Dan
Think of a
Peter,
very flat. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yep, you're right. You can walk right up it. So you can climb all the way to the top. You don't like the sun up there, but because it's just like shining really on you, and you just
I also don't own a helmet.
no, it doesn't hurt you or anything, but
Nah, it's just
it's very bright. You're just like, I'm really not in the shade. But yeah, you're standing at the top of the crystal, and
As
it's
we're
just
kind
glowing a
of
little. But yeah,
sorry. As we're standing and he's climbing the crystal, I'm gonna try to make sure anybody else is around. See if anybody's here or
yeah.
if we're about to get like jumped on.
You
I'll probably get I'll probably be able to see something, seeing as I'm 80 feet up.
give me a perception check of everybody. Actually, 5.
7.
You don't see nothing. 7. You
Shit.
don't see nothing. Quara,
19.
Thank God.
19.
I got a bird's eye view and I still couldn't see
You
shit.
think everything's all right? You don't see anything yet? Yeah. The group's looking around. Let's see if these two. Lucy's too invested in her tears and just kind of holding that sign. Let's see if Japer calls out. Guys, I think something's watching us.
Shit. immediately.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same type of.
Yeah.
I
I have my
can't.
hand on my bow.
I can't jump down safely. I don't have any sort of slow fall, do
Nope.
I?
You
I'm.
can run down, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, I'll start running back down. I got
So,
35 feet of movement.
you
I'll get
dash
back down
down.
quickly.
You get down. It takes you about a round to get down, and as everybody's standing there, Japer just kind of points out something's dashing between like wreckage. What does the group want to do?
I'm Eldritch Blast one hand, Scimitar in the other, like prepped just to prepare the defend the group.
I'll look. Hey, we don't want violence. Like, we don't want to kill you if you're not gonna hurt us. If you can just come out and let us see that you're not a threat, nothing bad will happen.
Does anything?
Bad happen?
So, as you call this out, a about 3 foot tall, white fox-looking creature
Oh, what the fuck?
in full leathers
Why are you describing this though?
kind of peeks around the corner with what looks like a revolver and a hooked short sword. And he just like kind of peeks and then turns back around the corner
A
as soon as he
hooked
sees
short
all of you.
sword. So
Yeah.
like a khopesh, like one of those African ones where it's got like a whole big like semicircle.
Oh, you're talking about one that comes like this?
Have you
I'm
seen,
talking
like,
about
Mortal
what calls
Kombat?
like a heaven sword. It's
Yeah, like
straight
every
like this,
Mortal
and
Kombat,
then-
the guy
Oh,
that
Cabal, yeah.
Yep, hit the type of thing he carries.
Fucking love Cabal. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, he kind of peeks around the corner and then like ducks right behind it, like twisting around. And just, I don't want any harm. I really don't.
You've currently got weapons out.
So do you. Lytel's full fucking ready, bro.
I put my bow back on my back, and I just like raise my hand.
Oh, we're putting
Like,
away
I
our
don't want
weapons.
shit.
Yeah,
Lytel will
because
put away a
he's
scimitar.
yeah.
Kind of peeks around the corner again. You can
I
hear
think that's
like
probably smart. The last time you were here, you died, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to. So, hands up.
as this fox creature turns around the corner, you can see 3 foot tall ish tabaxi. They just look, they're not fox, they're fox, they're not cat. Kind of comes around the corner, full white. They have like black paws, pretty much.
Like almost like gloves.
Yeah, pretty much like gloves. Their feet are black, and they have like a giant, like what would look like an oversized gold pouch on their back for what would be a backpack.
Oh, like one of those like burglar ones with the big dollar sign, just without the dollar sign.
Sure. Yeah, pretty much just like that. But he kind of, they turn the corner. Do you guys know what the fuck happened here?
Yeah, sorta.
Are you involved in it?
Yeah, sorta. Not
Immediately like touches the fucking touches his gun.
That's what you guys see.
Oh, but
my
it's
friend.
so cute.
My friend, at the time, sort of went crazy. He got possessed by like a big crystal. Started making other big crystals. Started killing shit. We're trying to figure out why he did that.
We don't want any issues here,
Yeah,
my friends.
we're here to resolve issues.
We're trying to figure out what exactly happened here. A lot has happened, and we need answers, and we want to be able to help. So please, we want no problems.
Insight check.
Even my friend.
Inside I rolled a 9. So
You don't even have to roll high.
You,
You don't have to roll high. I'll tell you. I'm telling you the truth.
even if I was lying, you wouldn't have to roll high because I'm not, great at it. I'm being truth. I'm being truth.
I'm being true.
Put my hand out. Name's Sanus. We do not mean any harm.
You said your friend made the crystal.
Ex-friend. Ex-party member.
Bad guy,
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
She wasn't around for that.
I'm new here. Literally.
Yeah.
Like I've
Lucy
just
comes
kind
up
of met
and
these
goes,
people.
"It was the little goblin.
Yeah. Little
He's
green
doing,
fuck.
he's doing this around a lot of places. We are
You
here
guys-
to stop him.
To stop, you know where he is.
We have an idea."
We got a trail.
Like I said, I'm just new here.
I don't want to spring anything upon you, but you're going to take me to him. He has my
Alright.
brother.
All right. That's.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we are on the same side in this sense. In this instance,
Yeah. You want to
I
help us
kind
out?
of want to wring his neck too.
You want to help us figure out how the fuck to get into this crystal?
I haven't really tried. I just dodged a pack of gnolls, so it's a hunting party. So
Fucker, you motherfucker.
I want to go up to the crystal and kind of like see if there's like a secret door or like a passageway or something that we've like overlooked or like
Uh-huh.
what exactly the hell that's gonna do to me.
I'll rage and punch the fuck out of it with
So maybe not do that just yet. Maybe let me try to find a door, and then if not, you can punch the fuck out of it. Sound cool?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay, so as you go up to go like try to look around, you see your reflection in this crystal, and like you look for like a weakness or anything, and you're not seeing any type of entrance at all.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as this is happening, Littell takes a step back, and you hear him say, "This is ridiculous. I told you, I gave you power, and now I'm taking over."
Oh.
And you watch him burst into fire as a giant bird-like thing comes out the back of him, almost like a shadow of a flaming bird. And he rises in the sky, and he looks to Japer, and he goes, "You will not free Deseret. I am here to stop that. And if you try to, it will be your end."
Fucking.
So is this
Okay.
normal?
See him in the air.
I told him
Floating.
that fucking crown was a mistake.
And you watch
Littell.
Japer go, "It's not the crown."
Littell, you still in there, buddy?
And you go to call out to him, and all you see is both his eyes are like lit fire, and he's just surrounded like a giant phoenix. And you hear, "Littell is not here no more. I am the phoenix. I am life. I am
Shit.
death. I am rebirth.
All right. There is only.
I will right the wrongs of this world by cleansing it with flame."
Is he saying this in common? Can I tell if he
Yes.
speaks like infernal or primordial?
I speak infernal.
Yeah, this is actually primordial.
Or no, I
actually.
speak
Oh.
celestial.
Primordial?
Yeah,
Oh.
this is
Primordial?
actually
Okay.
primordial.
Okay, so I understand exactly what's
So
going
whoever
on.
doesn't speak primordial just hears this like really archaic growling type language, but Cora, you hear all this perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And
What-
it goes, "Do not follow me. It will be your end." And it just zooms off into the sky, leaving a trail of fire.
What did it say?
Is this normal?
So don't really a lot of that happened. So I'm gonna say I relayed what Josh said in the beginning of that to you, and then on the end I'm gonna be like, he also said, "Do not follow him, it will be the end of us," before he took off and left.
You want to go follow him?
I'm gonna. He just burst out with wings and fire, and while I am also made of fire, that doesn't necessarily mean I am immune to it, just resistant. So, I'm going to say no, but please feel free if you want to go on a suicide mission. To you, no, this is well for me. This is not normal. I can't speak for the rest of them. This is all new for looks like the both of us here.
God, I worked so goddamn hard to bring him back. I went out on my own, man. I got buff. Fuck.
I got buff.
Japer kind of turns to you guys and goes, I understood some of that, and this might be my fault.
Yeah, what was that about?
He looked right at you. So
Yeah. He went right at you and
Well-
said, "This is your fault." So I'm assuming it's got something to do with you.
Yeah, you see how I have this new abilities, and you kind of like you watch him create. His eyes turn red, and like he booms his voice, and he's like, "I made a deal with a patron.
Oh.
Its name was Deseret. It called itself. It came to me one night, and it asked me to free itself. I guess, okay. Long story short." It said it was Osmodis's old mount, which you guys know is like kind of my father in a way.
Mhm.
And
Oh
know,
yeah, I remember the whole. I made a deal with the horse
thought-
bit.
yeah, I
Yeah,
thought,
yeah. That's yeah. I'm
What's-
sorry. What's your name?
yeah.
Yeah, this is common knowledge for the rest of us. I'm sorry this is getting sprung on you like this.
this-
But yeah, he's normally not like this.
did I not
Just kind of like
introduce myself?
references over.
I'm Raz, and I'll
Raz.
hang out my paw.
Cora reaches out. Her hand is very warm, not hot, but warm.
How tall are you?
Oh, that's a good question. I fucking forgot. Holy shit! And of course I didn't put it on here. I'm like 5'9".
I'm only standing on my tippy toes. So.
On here so I don't forget because I surely did not.
Well, that seems like a lot.
So, Roz, why have you been watching this town and like investigating since you've been here a little longer? You have found out that there is actually people around here still.
Yeah.
They seem like they are under a mind control. You've noticed a group about 60. Like between minotaurs, hobgoblins, goblins, bugbears, a couple orcs, and kobolds. And there's 4 buildings more on the south side of town where they have everybody captive. There's 4 buildings, and what you've been just from like looking around town, you've gathered that there's 20 people in each building that they're holding hostage. It's like people that were either fought off some mind control, just managed to not get controlled, and then there's about altogether 60 creatures that you kind of could tell that something's off with them.
So there was
And-
4 buildings.
Yep. And there seems to be a minotaur that looks like he's in charge, or at least the one calling shots.
This Minotaur have a fitted suit and big ass gauntlets.
He might.
Is he cute?
He might not have the suit, but he has gauntlets.
That motherfucker is using. All right, I'm running up to that goddamn Minotaur right now.
You don't see it.
Yeah,
Raz knows this.
I'll just be like, well, it looks like we're not all hiding secrets. There's a lot of people held hostage on the south side of town.
Yeah, let's go help them.
You all look like decent people,
I'd try.
and I would like to see if you guys, are trustworthy enough to help me with my endeavors. So we're gonna go attack and hopefully free a ton of
All right.
So-
things.
As you
Sounds
walk,
metal.
you watched them, you noticed like each place has a certain set of like. There's a couple minotaurs, a couple goblins, so like a group of. But the one you notice the captain seems to hang out with, you haven't really been able to. You saw one prisoner that they took out, and being from this town, you recognize that prisoner was a higher like ranking member of this town. So like it seems to be where the captain's holding most of the minotaurs and a couple of the big bugbears is where they're keeping like the higher official members of the town. While the other 3 places just have like regular people.
Okay. Okay. And you said the captain's a minotaur?
Yes. The one in charge is also is a minotaur.
And he's got big old gloves on.
Yeah, big old gauntlets.
All right.
So we'll make our way over.
To which one? The main one or one of the others?
I think this is a tough decision.
Because
I'm
they're
trying
not
to
like all by each other. They are like
I want to go
couple-
straight for gauntlets guy. That's just me.
straight for you don't want to like set off an alarm or like, you know, try to free as many people as we can. You just want to go straight for, you know, big man first.
I'm gonna go fuck with big boy.
Chorus stands
get some
directly in
guys?
front of you. Directly in front of you, puts her hand on your chest, hair flaming. You need to chill right now.
This guy's wearing
Right
the gauntlets of my friend. Who
now.
died.
Hey,
I
Josh.
understand that.
Uh-huh.
But
We'll
here's
do
the
a quick
thing.
perception
Right now,
check.
you're not with your. Right now, you're with us, and I understand that you feel this type of way. But you need to make sure that this is safe for everyone.
I'm
This
making
is
sure
not
it's
a
safe for
revenge
everyone.
seek.
Hey,
This is
listen,
not a revenge seek. We
Those
will get your
motherfuckers-
gauntlets back.
I don't give a shit about the
We will
gauntlets. I
get you
give a
gauntlets.
shit about the guy who's wearing them. I want to.
He will get what's coming to him. Let us make our
No.
way through here safely first, and then you can rip him apart as you like.
So this is
Can you
kind
do
of a
that for me?
map of
Yeah.
the town.
Thank you.
Just
Hair
like
goes back down into normal hair.
the main building in the middle is where the guard, like Raz, where you've seen like the guard captain. The one up on the right or the left corner at top is where one of the places is, and then the one on the way bottom to the south is another place, and then the 2 opposite sides on the south are also places held.
So for my 25, did anybody notice us arguing in the middle of the street? Oh, I hate that. I hate the rolling of dice.
I don't like that either. Yeah. No.
So you notice a couple orcs caught your attentions, and they're heading closer.
Do
to
they
investigate.
look like, do the mind control people have like green eyes? Do they make it real easy for me to shoot on sight?
I mean,
Excuse me?
they don't look like they have green eyes, but
Do they have any
They-
like distinctive
like a
features?
daze.
the mind control?
Like they look like they're dazed. Like kind of just
Gotcha.
like, yeah.
I'll pull out my revolver and I'll kind of back and like tap Cora on the lower back and just be like, shut the fuck up, and I'll fire. And I'll
Shoot
fire.
to maim. Jesus Christ, these
Okay.
people are hypnotized. Shoot to maim.
I'm just
Shoot
gonna
to
let
maim.
you know, I've been living here like I came back right as this shit happened. And I've not been shooting to maim, I've been shooting to kill. In this tense, since he's saying it, I'm going to do a winging shot though.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
Give me a-
so here we go.
We're here to save people.
This is a
How we rolling
that's a
initiative or not?
23 to hit.
We will after he kind
Oh,
of created
okay.
it. Yep,
Yeah, so that's a
So-
23 to hit.
that will hit.
Okay, and then that's you need to make a strength saving throw.
That is a dirty 20.
Fuck. That is not good, sir. That is not good.
Hey boy.
No bueno.
No.
And then 2d8 plus 6. That's 6 plus 7 is 12, 13 plus 6. It's a
19.
lot. 19.
Yep.
Yeah, so
13
19
plus
damage.
6. So yeah, as you guys are all like arguing and everybody's talking, Raz, like, you see him like look over to his eyes and starts hushing you guys, and he pulls out a revolver and just fires. And you guys look over to where he shot, and you see a couple orcs, and you watch the one he hit just pretty much. You see a bullet go into it, and like it goes to look down and just collapses. And the other orcs, yes, the other orcs look automatically towards your direction because the revolver's not quiet.
Yep.
And now it's going to be initiative.
Easy enough.
Roz? Fucking
Yep.
daggers.
That's a dirty 20 for initiative.
18.
Okay.
That's a 28.
Yep. Y'all three will go first. Reaper got a 23. Japer got a 13. And Lucy got a 13. Yeah, so y'all go first for these orcs.
All right. So
Raz will go first. We're
cool.
just gonna...
So shot 1. How many is there?
At first you only saw 3, but you do see, like, as they're starting to holler out an orc, you do hear more commotion coming down.
All right. I'll just kind of like, after I'm tapping Carl on the back, just like, shut the fuck up, and I fire, and then everybody looks over, I'm gonna be like, hide, and then I'm gonna shoot both of the other ones
Make your
in
shot.
the middle of the street. Fuck, that's a 15.
That will hit.
Oh shit, that was a real low roll for me. That is 11 damage. That's not much.
Yep, 11. That he's still standing as you just loose another bullet into him.
All right, so yeah, I'll shoot him, and then I'll just wing the other one as well. Actually, I'm not gonna do winging shot. Yeah, I'm gonna do a violent shot on the next one.
Okay, on a different one.
Yeah, the second one in the road.
Yep.
That I didn't hit. Natural 20. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And then that's a violent shot, so that's 5 plus 3, that's 8. And then so you can roll an additional damage die. 8 plus 6, that's 14 plus 6, that's 20 damage.
That second one, you literally just shoot and like blow off his head. He
And
stands
then
there, no head.
after that, I'll use how far am I from the
you guys
nearest?
see.
How far am I from the nearest buildings? Are we like we're like in the middle of a road, right?
Yep, you are in the middle of the road. There's like wreckage buildings around you, so all the stuff. But I mean, yeah, you could go hide in church if that's what you're looking for, or what.
Just somewhere to get like a better vantage point on the road. To
Okay,
see
yeah.
if there's more people.
Higher
Is that-
advantage, or do you want to like just around the corner?
Higher advantage. Is there? Can I get there in 30 feet, or will it be more?
If you give me an acrobatics check, we can see.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
That is a 19.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you managed to like crawl. You see like a building that has half a roof on it, so you run over there and like stick your claws out and just start crawling up it. And you're about
And
like
then-
10 feet up.
Cool, and I'll
How
just.
many of these are they?
There is
Are there-
only 2 left right now.
Two
It's
left?
one-
Okay.
but you do hear bigger commotion coming this way.
There was 3 in the road
Yep.
that we saw.
Yep.
I
you
killed 2.
And
So
then,
there's 1 left.
oh yeah, 1 left. Yep.
Okay.
We killed 2.
Yeah.
We killed 2. All right.
And as a bonus action, I guess I'll just like, can I do it a perception for a bonus action, or is that an action?
Since that you already used your acrobatics, so
Yeah. So I'll just
we will
chill.
Yep. Cora.
Okay. So as my bonus action, which one was did Raz just kill that one that he shot? Like just
No,
took
there's
it
one
down?
that's injured.
The one
that
that's
he
injured?
didn't-
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the one that's injured, I want to hunter's mark him. Number 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to mark that, and then actually, wait, no, I can still do that. Okay. Wait, can I cast Hunter's Mark and then cast a spell? Or do I have to cast Hunter's Mark and then hit
It
with
can
the short
be a
bow?
cantrip if you cast a spell. For 2 spells, your one would have to be a cantrip.
That's what I thought. Okay, so X-Nay on the Hunter's Mark, I'm just gonna Guiding Bolt him.
Okay. Roll the attack.
That's a nat 20 for 25.
Yeah, that will
with my
definitely hit.
modifier.
That'll definitely hit.
And that's
So what
a
were you saying
fucking
about saving
crit.
people?
6, 7,
Damn it,
8,
Sanus. These are the
9.
enemy.
That is 9 points of radiant damage that I just kind
Doubled,
of.
right? Because it's natural 20s.
Oh, that's
so
right.
yeah.
Yep. So,
So
yeah,
18.
so 18 points of
Yep.
radiant damage.
So you see Cora just like hold up her hand in this. How do you do this as you destroy this last orc?
So you kind of just see Cora, her eyes like flame, and her hair gets like a little bit brighter, just like flowing, and out of her palm is just like this almost like blue fire lightning, like lightning bolt that just like shoots out of the palm of her hand and just like hits the guy directly in the middle of the chest, and the orc just kind of like Thanos snaps, disintegrates into radiant light.
Molt saps.
Molt snaps. And yeah, as that is happening, then it's going to everyone's Reaper and is going to look around for the next enemy. Doesn't see anybody at the moment. Sanus, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to the freshest corpse, I guess.
So as you head towards the freshest corpse, and you're on the ground, give me a perception check.
All right.
Oh, he's gonna be like, they weren't mind control. They're in shock.
13.
13.
Not
You
very
look up
perceptive.
and you see 3 minotaurs heading your way with 2 bugbears and 20 kobolds behind them.
Excuse
Did they
me?
have that same dazed?
Yep.
Okay.
I said there's 3 minotaurs, 2 bugbears, and 20 kobolds heading your guys' way.
Okay.
Cobalt.
I'll look back and I'll say there's 4 buildings. 3 of them are being used for storage. One of them's got to have the guy who's doing it. If there's
What?
4 buildings, 3 of them are being used to hold people. The last one's where the bad guy is. This is quick math.
So the 4th building's
Right.
where they're keeping all the special prisoners.
Ooh.
Okay. Can I use my primeval awareness
Of course,
to sense out the bad guy? Is he within a
bad
like
guy.
The
yeah,
bad
like
guy.
I like or
Who are
like
you looking
not
for?
like the
'Cause,
bad
like,
guy, but
the
like
minotaur?
the guy like Thanos just said that there's 4 buildings, 3 of them are
Yeah.
holding people, and 1 of them are holding it. I want to find that one.
The captain. I assume
captain.
they're talking about
Yeah.
the captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's primal evil awareness do?
So it says, as an action, I can expend one ranger spell slot to
Mhm.
sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within a mile
And
of
he is
me.
not either of them. He is a
Any of
monstrosity.
those?
He's a
God
monstrosity.
damn it!
Minotaurs are a
Okay.
monstrosity. Yep.
Okay. Damn it.
Good try,
Nope.
but
I tried, you guys. I tried. I really did.
All right.
but yes, you do see them and they do see you, Sanis, as you're standing there over the bodies of the orcs.
I saw them when they. I saw the captain when I entered, right?
No, Raz saw the captain. Raz is the only one that's seen the captain, seen the buildings,
All right.
because he was looking around the town when he got here.
I'll start rushing for the captain. I'm gonna rush away from the enemies, and I'm gonna go try to find the captain.
Okay.
I'm assuming if I kill the captain, the rest of this is gonna chill out. That's my thought process here.
Okay. That's a good thought process.
Okay.
So is that your action? Is that your turn? Is to run?
I'm gonna take my movement, and then I'm gonna look around and see if anybody's there. I'm gonna look for the captain.
You're not close to the buildings.
The
The captain place. So you weren't close to you guys weren't. Were you guys? Yeah.
Oh, we're at the
You
main
weren't
entrance,
headed.
aren't
Yeah,
we?
you're still around the tower, like right where. Yeah, because Raz looked around and then saw as you guys were arguing about what to do. So you haven't made your way towards where
All
the
right.
captain's at yet.
So I'm gonna. I guess I'll just dash as close to the main buildings as I can.
Okay, so you see Sanis just start running off towards the direction Raz says where he saw the captain.
Would there happen to be about 20 kobolds and like 3 minotaurs coming in that same direction?
Kind of.
Okay.
Oh, I'm running towards the enemy.
Yeah,
Kind of.
just a little
I'm
bit.
running towards the
Good
enemy.
job.
Okay, then I'm gonna stand where I am. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Retcon.
Stay where I am.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Do you want to do anything though? Get ready, prefer.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah, I'm gonna.
By next round, they're gonna be right in like melee
Yeah.
with you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so like maybe
let's
we
see.
should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I can't have a concentration spell up when I'm raging, can I?
I don't think, according to rules, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
All right. In that case, yeah, I've got no like ranged spells. How far away are they?
They're about 60. The Minotaur is about 60 feet away. The bugbears are about 80, and the kobolds are about 100.
Okay. The kobolds are like the only thing I think I'd be able to sleep. So I'm just gonna bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Okay.
That's
I can cry.
I'll bonus action rage, and I guess that's about. I'll take my 35. I'll try to like huddle up with the rest of the party.
Okay. You do that, and then I'm also guessing you call out and to everybody that.
Oh yeah, giant fucking army approaching.
Lucy's going to pull out her crossbow and try to shoot one of the. Actually.
Oh yeah. Also, please just knock them out. We're trying to save these people.
There's a lot of them.
It's
I'll try.
a little hard.
Yeah.
Listen, I've seen what a pack of kobolds can do before. I'm not 100% sure.
Lucy's just
Some of them
gonna
might
walk-
get burnt up, and like you just see flames like flicker from her fingers.
So you guys look to Lucy. She picks up her crossbow and she just like starts shaking and kind of has like a panic attack, and just like drops the crossbow and goes into like a catatonic state. She just doesn't know what to do. She rolled a natural one, so that's what happens. And then it goes to Japer, who's going to. He's going to cast darkness on. Yeah, he's going to cast darkness on all the kobolds.
Smart.
Seems like what he would do.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
He's got a propensity to cast that.
So he's going
When
to blind all
dragons
the
are
kobolds.
around for the most part.
blind all the kobolds, and then it'll bring us back to the top of initiative as all of them just start moving closer and closer.
Oh, fuck. So I can
Jesus.
see this from my vantage point, right? I can
You
see
watch all
army
this happen,
approaching.
and then you see most of it until the kobolds all disappear into black shadow.
Okay.
Darkness.
So I'll just do I see Lucy in the street?
Yes, you see her just kind of pull out her crossbow, go to shoot it, and then just kind of halt, and just she still has tears coming down. She's
Yeah,
still
and-
a little shaken
and-
from this place.
Nobody hid, right? When I said hi, nobody did
Nope.
that, right? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna kind of.
No, did you, Quara?
I did.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Quara did.
hey! Somebody.
the
I
only-
fucking did. Listen, I
Yep.
listened. You guys, you know what the fuck's going on here. So you say what the fuck's happening. I'm dipping.
I'll see
I would have liked to
everybody in the
grab
street.
Lucy, but don't look like it. So
I'll see everybody in the street, and I'll see the carnage that's about to unfold. And Roz is just gonna fuck, and I'm gonna run and jump down and slide down the rubble a little bit, and get down to the street and just be like, "Fucking you!" And I'm gonna point at Santa's and just be like, "Pick her up. We're fucking going. Run!" And I'm going to dip.
Yeah.
Using feline agility, that gets my movement speed
Yep.
doubled to
Yep.
80. I'm going to go dash for my actions. So that's
160, yeah.
160, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
So you guys just watch
Holy
Raz
shit.
get on all
Holster the
fours
gun
and just zoom gone. Next thing you know, he's halfway down the town.
Expeditious
As I
retreat
get-
like a
As I
motherfucker.
get far away, I'm gonna get back up and just for a bonus action pull out my pistol and get ready to fire, covering
Yep.
them coming up.
Then it brings us to Quara.
Jesus fucking criminy. I think I'm not even going to do anything. I'm going to take my movement as I'm going to take dash as my action and get the fuck out of Dodge. Kind of run on,
Perfect.
yeah. I want to also make, I guess I kind of also want to make sure that I want to also help Lucy in that aspect as well. So I don't know necessarily how all of that'll work. I guess I'll go over to Lucy and try to help her up, and then
so that would just be half your movement. So
Drag her.
as you're pulling
God
her with you.
damn it.
So you'll move as a dash action. You'll move 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll do that.
Just everybody needs to grab her.
And
Yeah, as I'm saying, just I scream over to Sand. It's get her, help me, and just kind of
Oh yeah.
loop her around and get the fuck out of here. I
Sans,
know you want
what
Gauntlet
would you
guy,
like to
but
do?
Well, I'm already all Path of the Beast beasted up. I'm all
Yep.
shapeshifted, so I'll be able to carry the fuck out of her. I've got 20 strength. So yeah, I'll dash up. I'll help. I'll fucking, if I have to, I'll chuck
One
her like a
pinky
football
lifts
or
her
something.
over your fucking shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash over to Quora and I'll help her move Lucy out of the way.
Okay, yep.
Cool.
That will, yeah, you're allowed to bring her farther, and I'm pretty sure because you're a barbarian, your carrying capacity is probably a lot, so you could literally
My
pick her
carry
up.
capacity's a lot. I've got I'm raging, so I've got a shit ton of strength.
Yeah.
Did you choose Path of the Bear?
I'm Path of the Beast. I'm the shapeshifting one.
Your rage will end if you don't attack though this round.
My rage will end if I don't attack. That's fine.
Okay,
The persistent rage.
Oh.
so
I'm
you do pick up Lucy, and you guys start bolting it out. Then jumps over to Reaper,
I'm fucking
who's
quarterback.
going to
I'm going.
first. It's going to cast fireball.
What a guy. What a them. Sorry, I don't know the pronouns of the bot.
And so that's a failure. That's And that one will pass.
Didn't Reaper ride a giant
Yeah.
dragon at a point? Wasn't that like a?
He was.
Wasn't that a thing?
He was
He
with
was
the
a dragon
dragon.
killer.
The other
I
one
thought.
was the dragon. No, the other guy. The dragon-looking born rode the dragon.
Ah, I got you.
Yep. So that's a failure. That's a failure. That's a
Looking at the other one.
that's a failure.
That's
So
a failure.
I
That's
have
a
to go to the
failure.
you
bathroom. I'll
guys
be back.
see. So you hear all the kobolds scream. You hear the bugbears scream. You see 2 minotaurs left. The minotaurs look fine, but everything else you just hear screams. And technically you can't even see the kobolds because they're in darkness also a little bit. So yeah, and Reaper goes, "I think that was a good fireball," and turns to you guys, and as he sees like you're all running, and goes, "Oh, I suppose it's time to move," and looks towards Japer and goes, "We should ride now," and he's just gonna take off. Actually, hold on. Ken is
So there's only 3 minotaurs left.
yep.
That's all that's left of the group.
Yep.
I ran
Oh.
160 feet.
Yep.
And he just wipes
He rolled-
them.
He rolled 36 damage on his fireball.
Holy fuck. I wish I knew someone had fireball in the party, guys.
Never asked him, did you? Nope.
What a shame.
Hold on. Let me see what his cannon, how far his cannon goes.
Hey, remember when he said, let's knock them out? And then he threw a fireball into the
Force
party?
police.
Yeah.
And I
So-
That
shot
happens
you.
a lot with me. Fucking, hey, let's not kill this guy. Drops to one elf.
Hey, don't kill this guy. Entire house hanging by the roof.
So that's only 15.
That's why I don't want to kill guys. That's a very clear
Yeah.
motivation.
Okay,
You
so
can draw a direct line.
as
Yeah.
his bonus action, you guys are going to watch this little like spider creature like crawl off of him. That's all like robotic looking, and he's going to send out his force ballista at one of the minotaurs. And you watch it just. Does that hit?
Sorry, what?
A force ballista.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all. You know.
Off
You know
the
it
back of a tiny spider?
Yeah, that he created.
I'm
That's
imagining the fucking
bitchin'.
cookie
That's-
bots from Despicable Me.
And that will hit. So you just watch this little like spider thing send out like this force wave at this minotaur, and it like smacks into it and kind of like pushes it back for a second, but it's still standing.
Ah, okay.
And you see him like running towards you guys. And Japer's turn. He's gonna see all this. He's gonna be like, you know what? I'm going to cunning action stealth. That's my bonus action. And then he's going to dash. And
So
You
the
see him-
game has changed a little. I'm just gonna
yep,
let
you
all-
see him just like kind of disappear and stealth off. And you guys can't tell where he went, but you're hoping he's headed your way. And then it becomes the Minotaur's turns. Who's
dying.
going the closest one? It was the
It'd probably be me because I took a turn not running.
it would be you, but you
Josh,
did take
I
your
love
turn
that
helping.
I
Huh?
love that Japer's rolling with the econ dice from Battle for Beyond.
All right, Yeah.
I have
I just-
Layla and Cestia's as well.
Nice. yeah.
Sorry. I just happened to look. My bad.
So you and Seth, you and Reaper would be about the same distance because you did help Lucy move. So I would have given you half your movement. So, what's your half
Alright.
your movement?
I have 35 feet of movement.
So 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would have moved at least 20 feet. So you'd be about like right where Reaper is. And unfortunately, these Minotaurs can move at least 10 feet straight forward.
Fuck, I'm unraged.
So these both Minotaurs are going to see both you guys standing there. And you're just going to hear them like start grinding their hose against the dirt and snorting. And they're going to charge at One each is going to charge at you and Reaper.
All right.
So,
Will I get in if it's like doing like is it doing the Minotaur like charge attack?
yeah, it's doing the Minotaur
Well,
gore.
I've got 10. I've got 10 reach. Would I be able to like opportunity attack
Nice.
No, because it's coming into your. It was leaving. You could, but opportunity attacks if it's leaving your, not coming
okay.
into. Yeah, they
I
they
think-
have. Yeah.
Hold on. I think I have the what is it called?
Pull arm.
Fighting style. I adapt. Oh no, never mind. I thought I had the like the defensive one where when I see somebody attack me, I get an attacker opportunity. No.
Okay, gotcha. But we'll see if it even hits. Why are you rolling? Go on. Why is it rolling? Alright, we're just gonna do it like this. So,
I wonder.
does a 14 hit?
No.
No. So you watch this Minotaur as it tries to run into you and gore at you, and you just kind of like take your shield and like bounce it off, and it runs past you.
Oh,
Well,
I
it
have no
doesn't run
shield.
past you, but it bounces off so it doesn't hit you.
I have no shield. I don't even have armor.
You don't have a shield?
No, I don't have a shield. I don't have armor.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then you just like take the horns and like throw it again past you as it tries, and then it's going to try to hit Reaper, which I don't think it will hit him either. Nope. As it just runs into this metal robot, it just like bounces off the metal kind of, and like stands and stares at this creature that's 2 feet taller than it. And that will be their turn. As we jump back to the top initiative. Raz, you are about 160 feet away. You turn back to see who's behind you, and you see Quara helping Lucy along, and Sans is like also right behind them. And you see 2 Minotaurs, and that's about it.
Do one of the Minotaurs look damaged in any way?
They both look damaged,
And one
They
of
were hit
them
by 36 damage fireball.
and one of them got hit by a ballista.
and one of them. Okay, so the more damaged one is going to be the one I specifically aim for. But
Yep.
I'm going to shoot at him from where I'm at.
Yep.
And I guess, like, as I get all the way back and I pull out the gun, I turn around, I would just go, it's so much easier solo. And I'm going to fire 2 shots at the Minotaur. That is a 19 plus 11. That is a 30 to hit, right? No, that is a 30.
You're using your revolver, right?
Yes.
It
Is it disadvantage?
Yeah, because the range increment's 80 feet. Yeah.
Fuck.
So
I'm 160 feet away.
yes. So
Okay, yeah.
well,
120
you would
feet
be
is the max.
120 feet. Yeah.
At disadvantage, that is a 22.
That'll still hit.
And that is
Disadvantage.
8 plus 6 damage. 14. That's 14 damage for the first one.
I'll turn my cam back. So.
And then disadvantage for the second. That's a 15 to hit.
15
And-
actually hits it.
Oh, dude.
Let's go.
And that is, double 8, 16 plus 6. That's
22.
22 damage on that same one.
So what was the first damage?
14.
14. So 36. 36.
Jeez.
17.
Yeah, so I'll just boom, boom, and then
Plus.
I guess I'll just. Is he still standing?
Is he still standing?
Don't let him be still standing, because I got something for that ass.
So this Minotaur that's been burned, hit
Oh,
by a
that's too
ballista, shot twice. You literally you aim and you blast away, and you watch this hit both in the arms, and you just watch it just crumble right in front of Sanus.
That one dies.
Yes.
Action surge. I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Yep.
Wait, can I walk forward, action surge, and then shoot the other one?
You can use your movement to get in range.
Okay,
Yes.
so I have 40 feet of movement that's in range, no disadvantage.
Yep. No
Natural 20.
disadvantage.
Natural 20. Everybody pray.
Nat 20, nat 20.
There were 3
nat 20,
Minotaurs,
nat
so
20.
there'd still be 1 left.
It's a 29.
Yeah, he just didn't move up yet.
25?
29.
Yeah,
Oh.
that hits.
I did natural 18.
Jesus.
Natural 18 gives you a 29. You have a plus 11 hit?
That's
Fighters.
bananas.
Fighters.
Oh, yeah. And then 7
Fighters.
plus 6. That's 13 plus 6. That's 19 damage on the second one. So not as much, but enough.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, you
Alright.
still watch as you like blast right into his like plex, his solar plex, and like he's looking hurt. He's looking beat up.
Yes, I just straight run all the way, pull out my pistol, shoot the guy twice, and just start slowly walking back, and then look up, see the other one, and just boom,
Boom,
as
boom.
he's-
And then it will go to Quara.
Okay, so let me double check my short bow. Okay, yeah, I got more than enough. So first I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark that bad boy. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna Slayer's Prey him, actually. I'll mark him as Slayer's Prey. And then I'm going to shoot him with my short bow of flames. Just like let it off on the fast.
My short bow of flames.
Yes. And that was also a natural 19.
Yeah, that will hit.
Plus 6.
That hits.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely hits. Okay, so that's actually I'm not gonna use that die. Use this one. Oh yes. That's 11 points of piercing damage plus a D8 of fire. That's also an 8. So and then plus 2 because of my archer bursts as well. So yeah, that was 11 plus 8. That's 19. Plus an additional 2. That's what, 21?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you take
and
your
yeah.
arrow and launch it right out, and you pierce them right into you take out an eye of this minotaur, and it just growls, and it's barely standing. And we're jumping over to Sanis as it's like within range of you, and it's barely left.
Barely standing.
Oh, I forgot to add an additional D6 to that hit as well because of my Slayer's Prey. That's also 5. So additional 5 points of damage to that
Additional
guy.
5. Yep. It's it's literally doesn't even know how
Still
it's standing. Yeah.
It
What the
came over.
fuck?
He's oh,
Yeah. And now
What
Sanis
the
is
fuck?
pretty much right in front of you,
Mhm.
and you're all.
Alright.
What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna bonus action re-rage. I haven't described what my rage looks like, have I?
How do you rage?
No. how do you
Well,
rate
I
it?
have to like transform, right? So, basically imagine like full-on Donkey Kong. I've already got some weird ass proportions right now. Legs get smaller, arms get bigger, arms and legs meet on the ground. Like full-on fucking Donkey Kong.
Tank from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. All right. But like
Love
Werepire, I guess would be it because I'm Path of the Beast and Damned here. I'm both Twilight factions.
Werepire. God.
All right.
Both Twilight.
So,
Great.
this dude's hanging on, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Barely.
Aiming to knock out I'm going to use my form of the beast claw,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like fucking do that. Just slam him on the top of the head.
Yeah, roll your attack.
I suppose
Alright.
1 out of 35 enemies isn't too bad.
Fuck. 12 to hit. 12 to hit.
A 12 misses.
Alright, it lets me attack twice. It's the claws.
He just
24.
What was the second one?
24.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Alright. D6. That's 8 damage. Bonk.
His one attempt to knock him out, he misses.
That's an 8 damage, bonk. Slashing if it matters.
Well, you're doing unarmored, right? Like, not to hurt him, non-lethal.
What?
It's non-lethal.
You sound very far away from your mic
Non-lethal.
right now.
You're very far away. Yeah.
Non-lethal, yeah. I'm just trying to knock him out. Give him a big old fucking...
I just took one of his fucking eyes out. I don't give a fuck. I'm just like...
the fucking
loose.
barbarian's the least violent.
Hi guys, I'm playing a barbarian pacifist.
I love
not a
it.
pacifist.
Break the stereotype.
Not necessarily a pacifist, just not a... I'm not gonna kill people if I don't have to. If I can knock this dude out and then he's just kind of out for the rest of it, I'm cool with that.
Listen, they're not going to take that same benefit with me. So I'm taking them out before they can take me out. Fuck that.
So what would you guys like to do now?
Are they all done?
Well, I mean, there's still one left, and it's kind of turned around and taken away.
It's starting to run away?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
it's
chasing it.
starting to run.
I'm chasing it.
I'm going
I'm
to
chasing it.
reload and I'm going to shoot at it.
Roll your guys' attacks if you want to chase
We
it.
at
Or...
the top of initiative again? Okay.
You
perfect.
are muffled, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm full on like forearm running at it. Shit, like I'm fucking going. I want to get to it before whatever the
Josh.
fuck they're shooting gets to it.
Josh,
You think you're faster than a bullet?
That's a natural 20 for
Not
a
really.
31 to hit.
that will hit?
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Just
And
wanted to
it's a
make-
crit.
nothing has a 31 AC.
The Tarask does, damn it. That's 9 plus, it's double the dice, right?
Correct.
Yep.
So 9, 18 plus 6. 24. I'm aiming for his legs, if that matters.
Okay.
I don't know if
And I'll take my second shot if he's not crippled.
What type of... we just making that a regular shot or doing...
Yeah, that was just a regular
Okay.
shot. This next
Yeah.
one's gonna be winging though.
He's
Wait,
still running.
Is that damage? The 9, 18 plus 6?
hold on.
Yep.
Don't kill. I need
That
to
was
be able
33.
to. I need to be able to
18
keep my
plus
rage
6?
up.
Oh, wait, I added the 9. Was the 9 not supposed to be in there as
it
well?
was 9 plus 9 equals 18 plus.
Oh, okay, my
Roz.
bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
So my
I wanna-
next. Oh,
Hold on, Roz. I want to be able to keep my rage up. So if you can leave him wounded, so I can bonk him on my way to the captain.
how far are you from him?
I don't know.
40
How
far? 40 feet. How far is your movement speed?
35, and I can get within 5 minutes. I can get within 5 feet.
Then 5 feet of him. I just need to make sure he doesn't run anymore.
Mhm.
I'm gonna winging shot him.
Roll your
I'm aiming
attack.
for his feet.
Aiming for his tootsies.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And then that is he has to make a strength saving throw, which he'll make, but whatever.
He is a minotaur, yeah.
And that's 12
Got a
damage.
14.
He fails.
Oh!
He fails. He's knocked prone.
Yes,
Who's
yeah.
pro?
Oh shit!
You have advantage on your melee attack.
Free bonk.
Let's
Fuck
go.
yeah.
Let's go.
After that, we'll go to Quar, though.
Core.
Oh, it's my turn.
As
Okay,
Littell, I see Littell, or not Littell, but Raz just pull his gun and shoot him in the shoulder, and like you watch him stumble, and then he aims a little lower and just takes out his kneecap.
How far is Lytel from me? I mean, it's Stannis from me, like where I'm at.
He
I only
20
have
feet
30
behind
movement,
you.
mind you. 20 feet?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind.
Yeah.
Behind me. Okay. So I'm going to take my movement 20 feet, and I'm going to like clap Stannis on the back, and I'm like, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but if you want to spare them, do it. And I'm going to cast guidance. Actually, I lied. Bless is what I'm going to cast on him.
Actually, I
I had to
lied.
think about that.
Yeah, okay,
for a
guidance.
second. Actually, I lied. Retcon, bless. Yeah, I'm going to cast bless on him.
Yeah.
So you can add a D4 to your roll.
All right. It's in character. Quor's a liar, but only when she's fighting people.
Only when I'm fighting people. I had to think about it. I was going to slap you and be like, yeah, no, do something better. Bless. There we go.
Oh, you like hesitate right before you hit me?
Yeah.
You're
just
not
like,
worth the
what-
cantrip.
what-
Fuck
bless.
you.
No. No, something that'll matter.
Stannis.
Not really,
your
but
turn.
still, yeah.
Comes my turn. All right. I can get within bonking distance of the prone Minotaur.
Yeah, you can move up.
Fuck yeah. All right. I'm gonna continue to Donkey Kong run at him. He's looking bad, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't even need the claw. It would be funny if I unarmed striked him, but I think I'm just gonna do the claw.
It would be funny if I just murked his ass, but I'm gonna be nice to him.
I'll do a claw.
You
That's a
just
21 to
grab his
hit.
head, make him look at you, just
Actually, I'll do a bite. It's the exact same.
pick him apart. I always
So, yeah, I'll do a form of the beast bite.
Okay.
What? Wait,
Roll that
shit.
damage. We'll
Hell
say the
yeah.
attack still hit, so
Okay, I'm not trying to go. Just making sure.
non-lethal.
9.
9 damage. So how do you want to do this? Non-lethal.
Of course.
A non-lethal bite.
Non-lethal, but
It's like a. Hold on.
Bite his head till he has a panic
On
attack.
each
maybe?
on each of your turns, when you damage a creature with this, I gain 3 hit points.
Fanged biting him?
Huh?
Are you fanged biting him?
Yeah.
That's going to draw blood from him, technically.
It'll draw blood from him with
Yeah,
my.
because you're like
yeah,
vampire biting
you're
him.
biting him.
That's
yeah,
my
you're
form
like-
of the beast bite.
Oh, that's not your form. Okay, I thought it was
That's
the
not
fang
my.
bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
No.
you reverse
Oh.
vampire bite and
I have
transfer
two.
some
I have
life?
2
Are
different
you
bite
doing gumming
attacks. Going.
Take out his
No.
dentures real quick.
I'm gonna. I guess it'd be more of a headbutt then, huh? Just fucking.
No, you can use your beast bite. I thought it was the fang bite from the vampire.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this non-lethally?
Vampire
Yeah.
dead
A
butt.
non-lethal bite, I guess, is just a headbutt with my teeth out.
Okay, so you watch as Stannis runs over to this thing and just like smiles really big and just headbutts him
Fucking
with his teeth. And the Minotaur this Minotaur falls over unconscious. Now you have 2 Minotaurs that weigh a lot of pounds.
Okay. I've got a bonus action left. I can't do much.
Wait,
Are
there's
they
still
anywhere
more.
near me still?
No, there's none left. They're all knocked out.
Oh, they're all
Oh.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What are you gonna do with
Oh.
them though? Because they
What am I
are
gonna-
technically large creatures, so you'd only be able to drag maybe one of them.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
drag
loot
one
the
along
body.
as I walk into the building. I'll drag one of them unconscious along as I go towards the buildings.
So you guys watch as Sans just takes the Minotaur he has, but like grabs it by the horns and just starts to drag it inside a building. What does the
They
party
have gold in
do?
their pockets? Because I'm taking it.
You're gonna start looting the
Like-
corpses outside.
I'm
They do not.
literally going to start looting corpses outside.
You look for the corpse. Well, the Minotaurs only have on them a great axe.
Mhm.
Each of them have a great axe, and well, the rest of them are still in darkness and burnt.
Okay.
So you're not sure about them. But there's no
I have
gold
my
on.
Warhammer. I'm okay.
Quick
with
question,
it. I'm
DM.
okay.
How
I'll leave the
far
green
would I
axe.
be able to throw him if I've got 20 strength and I'm a barbarian?
Give me an acrobatics check. Let's see.
Well, no, I'm just like for later when I get to the captain. I want to toss him at him.
Well, it'll be an acrobat. It'll be pretty much an acrobatics.
Still be an
Alright.
acrobatic.
Well, actually, you
I'm just making sure I can do it like before I get to the captain.
because it's a large. It's technically a bigger creature than you. So
Mhm.
like we're talking like
Oh, do I turn into? Okay.
you're not
I-
large.
I don't
so
think I'd go
you're medium.
large when I'm.
No, rage or beast. No, I don't think it changes your size.
I mean, unless you want to cut the head off and like kind of just drop the head at the guy's feet. I mean, I have a
That's-
scimitar that
okay.
can do that.
We're forgetting one key detail, and that's that they're not themselves and they're mind controlled.
Yeah.
So they
Which is
won't
why
have
I've been
a
bonking.
See, I've actually missed that part. I just thought that they were all trying to kill us. That was
No,
lost in translation to me.
no, they are not
I feel bad
themselves.
for kind of burning those couple up with the fire and the radiation.
Don't. They were all
That was
pretty
kind of fucked.
shitty people before them.
Oh,
So-
okay, I don't feel bad anymore. I don't feel
As
bad
all
anymore. Yeah, they kind of
this
deserved
is
it.
all happening, you guys watch as a little window on the crystal appears, and on the other side of the crystal, you see a goblin with green eyes, clapping.
You.
Is there a small fox next to him?
No, it's in the crystal. He's behind a.
Was that pleasing to you?
That's fucking one-sided glass.
Actually, it was.
How far away is he?
I'm trying my hardest
He's
not
about-
to guiding Bolton.
120 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, and that's just within
I
range.
would
of my
right in
fucking
guiding
chuck
range.
him in a
bolt.
car
Said that.
20 feet.
Hmm?
Oh, he's right in range, dude.
Right in range.
But he is
Literally
behind a
right
crystal.
in range.
He's
And-
inside the crystal, technically.
I don't think he got sharpshooter.
That's fine.
He's in
He's
cover.
still in.
Oh, that's
I mean,
right. I don't have.
I'm.
sharpshooter.
Roz is still gonna aim his pistol up and just be like, "Fuck!" Just as he sees that
Cora
there's
still
like a
kind of
window
has
in
her
front of him.
short bow. I love how I was like Cora still kind of has her short bow, and like at the same time as Roz just like aims up and is just like, you don't even know.
My pistol accidentally like hits the bottom of your bow, and I'm like, "Oh shit, my."
And you hear him call out, "Ah, Sanis, it's been a while. Is that you, Lucy? Oh, I can see you there too. Where?
You
Oh,
know this
that-
fucker.
where are the other? Oh, that's right.
This is Molt.
Well, technically I'm Molt, but I'm also Crunch and Bun. Molt is somewhere.
This is Molt
That name's
She
too
pulls
long.
her
I'm just
drawstring
gonna keep
back
calling you Molt.
further.
What's up, Cinnabon? Sorry.
Cinnabon?
First thing I thought of. As he said
Fucking Krakatoa.
Oh, you're so funny, he says.
Ah, that wasn't a character. That was purely out of game. Roz is a badass. All right, I'm not.
Roz is a badass. Roz doesn't know what Cinnabon is. He lives on the streets.
Roz is angrily aiming his pistol.
You guys, as this is all happening, you watch a beam shoot out of the crystal at one of the Minotaurs,
You motherfucker.
and it takes
You motherfucker.
63 damage and disintegrates in front of you. And
the
it-
one I'm carrying?
Yep. And you hear Molt go, or Crunch and Bongo. That is just a little taste of the power I have. I would suggest to put down your weapons.
I don't
I'm just here
really
for a conversation.
use weapons. I don't know what you want me to do right now.
Put down your claws.
She like throws her short bow back on her back.
If you're here
Arms-
for a
and then just
conversation,
kinda,
get
like,
out the
stands
fucking.
with her arm.
Come down here.
Arms straight down. I can't put my arms up right now because I feel like with my center of gravity I'd fall.
Fine. I will do that. And you watch him come out of the crystal. And he's flying in there.
Oh,
He flies. Quite interesting. All right.
He's in open air.
Yep.
I'm not going to, but the thought is there. I'm just letting everybody know.
Raz is too far away for me to see this happening, isn't he?
Roz also is smart, unlike me, so he's not gonna shoot Molt. So
If this were still Lytel,
Oh my
There's-
god.
And
Quora can just hear angry, just like
Cora
almost
just kind of like reaches out to him and is just
reaches
like,
down, reaches.
oh, that's right. He is kind of a little smaller, and I'm just like, don't
Ears
worry,
full back, fucking.
our time. Don't worry, our time will come. And then I kind of get distracted. I'm like, wow, your coat is really soft. I'm sorry, I'll stop petting you. That's really rude.
Not
That's
even
really
paying
disrespectful.
attention,
I
bro.
apologize.
I'm just so angry.
but I've heard you've been looking for me. I'm here now.
that you are.
So you're this famous Molt.
I suppose I am. Who are you?
Interesting.
You're new. I've never seen your face.
Charmed, I'm sure. Quara Filone. She
Ah.
kind of bows.
Nice to meet you, Quara.
Hair is like flaming as she says it. Just
And you just see this goblin smiling. Well,
Cora's like snarling this entire time. He's just like disbelief.
and you hear him turn to Lucy. Ah, Lucy, you're so quiet. I must have left an impact on you when I disintegrated Barry.
I immediately back up and like kind of put my arm like in front of Lucy, like in protection, and I just like am almost growling at him. Just
I legitimately am. It's full growl. Speaking of which, how high is he off the ground right now?
don't worry
50
about
feet.
it.
About 50 feet.
50 feet.
Okay. How tall are the
How-
buildings around you?
How high can I jump?
How tall are the buildings? The buildings only go up about 20.
It's like a whole 30 feet I can't jump. Damn,
I could toss it.
good toss.
I could very easily toss you.
How
back.
okay, is the window still open in the crystal?
Nope.
Fuck.
I doubt it.
You're only 3 feet tall, dude. I could literally fucking like palm you like a basketball.
Like how a person just throws a tennis ball, just like
Fucking bop you on the ground and serve you.
Why are you talking instead of just killing us instead?
Because
Well-
he's a cunt.
I could kill you, but that's no fun at the moment. Instead, I want to see why you've been looking for me. What
do
is it you want?
you to stop killing people, right? Is that am I right?
I'm
I would
not killing
appreciate
people.
it.
I'm taking over.
That's oh so you're doing this whole mind control
That's-
shtick
that's it.
everywhere, huh?
Well, of course.
Where is my brother?
Oh, your brother. He's safe.
safe.
Do you want to know exactly where he is?
It is just fucking anger. Just in
Mhm.
this small anger ball of fur is very upset.
Well, how about I tell you
You kind
then?
of just like feel Cora's hand like on your shoulder, just like squeezing.
Have you ever heard the name Matron Quintal? Which, Sanus,
No.
you have heard that name before.
Oh,
Did
I
you say
have.
matron?
Yup.
You're fucking kidding.
Quintal.
Yup.
Lytel's last target? Are you
Yep.
fucking...
Well, you see, I needed a bargaining chip, and she wanted a new play toy. And she's helping me out in my war. I'm sure you all saw her beautiful dragon that she has.
That giant fucking dragon that threw through the sky. That one.
Yes,
Right?
that one.
Oh, I had a character, but yeah, sure.
Molt?
Actually, yes.
It doesn't affect you anymore on where my brother is. So just tell me where I can go and fucking get him.
He's in the Underdark with Matron Quintal.
Where do I get there?
That is for you to find out.
I swear to fuck.
But I want to see you all
Please
play a
be
little
silent.
more.
Alright.
So, enjoy this next show, and you
Wait.
are going to see him summon a beholder.
Alright. I'm gonna look up.
Hey, Josh. hey, Josh.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Josh, are you crazy? Are you
No, not
insane
like
right
an
now?
actual beholder. Like,
okay.
he's going to summon the spirit of the beholder.
Okay.
Okay.
Molt, I'm
Aberration.
gonna look up. I'm gonna say, Molt, if you're in there, man, fight this shit. Churro ball.
Molt's not in here. He's
Suck
long
as many
gone.
cock
I-
as possible.
I have a subconscious feeling Molt was just a piece of shit from the start, but that's just me, you know. Just put it out.
Give me
there.
a persuasion check, Sanus.
I'm gonna persuade him to suck as many cocks as possible.
No.
Guidance.
I do have guidance, but I don't think I need it. That's a 21.
Crushed it.
I, Wolf, have been
Mm,
saying to
we will.
fucking kill this goddamn character since he was conceived. Dude, I hate this guy. The bottom of
And that
my
was
soul.
actually blessed,
So,
not guidance. but it was
Sanus, as
still
you
the same, so it doesn't
try
matter.
to reach out towards Molt, and you're trying to, you watch as one of the eyes of that green crystal, like flicker, and goes away for a second, and Molt's yellow eye returns, and you hear, "Sanus, is that you?"
God, the fucking.
No, would you look at that? Not almighty now, are you?
And then the minute you say that, the yellow eye disappears again. It goes back to green. And he goes, "Well, have fun with your new play toy. I'll be watching." And he disappears back into the crystal. And everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Crikey, can I put my fucking dice in the
19.
damn tray?
Okay.
I like how I had an honest conversation with him as a gorilla.
That's a 24.
24. Perfect.
So speaking Neanderthal real quick.
Yeah.
I rolled really low for my initiative. That's an 18.
I got
18.
Really
I rolled a
low
6.
for my initiative.
I rolled a 6.
You have a fucking plus 12 to initiative.
You're a fucking lunatic. Like,
Uh.
I rolled so low with my plus 12.
I will not rest until I get a 32 in initiative.
Oh, well, Molt rolled a 34 for
You get to
initiative.
go. You get to go
Fucking-
before the fucking DM if you get a 32.
Did you say Malt rolled a 34?
Yeah.
Maybe I was
Sorry,
wrong. Maybe
sorry,
you don't
Raz.
get to go before
You
the
don't
DM.
have a higher initiative than him. Even though-
Well, multiple holder thing, right?
yeah, but Molt rolls for his beholder.
Mhm.
So 'cause he technically summoned a creature. In other words, think about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So like how Rangers
Yep,
roll initiative for their dogs.
Yep.
Their
So
dogs.
yes, he's going to have this aberration just going to make 2i raised. So,
What kind of damage is that? Is that psychic?
The worst. That's what it is.
Basically.
So the first one will aim at Raz for a 12.
A 12 to hit.
Yes.
I like graze out of the way as it hits the floor next to me and completely misses.
And then the second one will aim at Stannis for a 24.
24 what?
To hit.
No. Oh, 24 hits. 20. Okay.
And it is psychic damage.
Fuck.
So
I have no immunity to that.
you will take
Yeah, it's like the one thing.
8 damage.
Oh no.
It's this like you see this beholder appear out of like thin air as like reality breaks and time rips, and it comes in, and you see like 2 of its eye stalks like and blast out, one at Raz and he bounces back, and the second one hits Stannis right in the chest. You just hear Molt laugh. This should be fun.
All right. Well.
And
Sorry, is this thing corporeal or is it non-corporeal?
it's corporeal.
Okay.
It's like a real creature standing in front of you.
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
like
Standing?
Well,
Kinda
flying.
silly.
Got 2 little toothpick legs.
Well, it's flying, okay? It's a beholder. In all reality, it's a beholder. And then it'll go to the top of initiative. So I believe Quara got the highest with a 24.
Out of us? I
Yep.
think so, yeah.
It's insane.
Okay.
Quara, what would you like to do?
So how far away from it am I?
Like 20 feet. It's in
20
the air
feet.
though, but yeah.
It's in the air. So I was gonna do something, but instead, I want to use Hunter Sense on him. So, I need any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
It's immune to psychic.
It's
That's
immune to
it?
psychic
Yep.
and vulnerable to everything else. Bet. Okay, cool.
Just immune to psychic.
right.
Cool. And then I'm going to use about half of my movement. I only have 30 movement, so I'm going to back up 15 feet, and that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. And then, was it Stannis or Raz that got higher?
I got 19.
Yeah, he got 18.
Yep. So
Okay.
then it'll go Stannis, Raz.
So how high up is he? If I got directly below him, would I even be able to hit him?
Give me an athletics check.
Oh. Okay. I was just asking it. I wasn't ready to do
We're
You
it.
gonna
might,
see
just
how we
super,
jump.
you might just Superman
Okay.
launch up in the
I've
air.
got a +7 to athletics. That's a 15.
The 15, and what's your strength?
Currently
Score.
20 because I'm raging.
Yeah, you could jump and hit him.
Okay, I can.
You only do it once though,
I can only get the one hit.
because you're using the rest of your movement to jump, and you
Fuck.
can't really.
Okay, like one. Like, would I only literally be able to get one hit?
Yes. One
Fuck.
attack.
That is not great for like the 5 attack claw build I've got going on.
He's gonna miss, and it's just gonna go up like an inch.
I guess I'll go for the essence drinker hit then, huh?
Do it.
If I get the one hit, I'm using all of my fucking smites.
Oh no!
I also immediately let you guys know psychic is the
20
only
hit?
thing it's immune to.
A 20 will definitely hit it.
Okay.
Hey, how many smites you got?
Well,
Any spells as he has.
I've got 6 spell slots in total, 4 first level, 2 second level.
How many are you about to dump into this fucking
So am I allowed to get 6 smites then?
No, you're only allowed to dump one smite per action. Yeah, you can't multiple smite.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that'd be insane.
You can't multiple smite
That would
You
be
can only-
ridiculous.
because you're using. Yeah, you can't.
Well, no,
There's-
I can add spell slots.
Yeah, you can only
Okay.
add one spell slot. You can't multiple because
Okay.
that would be like one person could be like, I'm going to take all my 40 spell slots and dump them into smite. You could
Okay.
literally kill a god.
When you hit, yeah, when
So-
you hit
When you hit a creature,
2d8
you
Oh,
can
God.
So
plus
2d
1d8.
Yep.
So
Dude, if
11
that
and
was
then
the case,
3d8.
a wizard paladin
Paladin,
would be insanely
impossible.
broken.
Yeah.
3d8 radiant. All right. Let's see. So 11 plus 18. Oh yeah, plus 3 because I'm raging. So 11 plus 18 plus 3.
So 14 plus 18.
32.
32 damage.
Fuck yeah. This
So,
is the lower
You
version
see,
of my
like
damage.
Stannis just like pull out his long sword and like get down and like bend his knees and just leap up into the air and come up and just
Oh, also, he's got to make a con 15 DC save.
Okay.
Or take 2d6 and I heal half that.
He cries a little out of his one giant eye.
So you will heal half that. As
Okay.
Let's go.
you just like
That's
take
another
that
2d6.
and just drive it right into this creature
That's another 6.
and then come do you have any way to slow your fall?
No.
Okay, so you're
The
up.
ground.
So we are going to
I'm going to fall like 20 feet.
you are going to take 5 damage.
Okay. I gained
For
2
falling.
that.
Yeah.
So overall, I lost like 2 health. All right.
So
Not bad.
not bad. And then you see Reaper turn and go, are we fighting that now?
Yes.
Yes, Bertha.
Yes.
Okay.
We're fighting that now.
Um
Fireball that.
oh, fireball it. Okay. I was going to cast haste on Raz, but that's fine.
Oh, do that! Do that! Do that! Do that!
Do
We
that.
like
Do that
We like
instead.
We like
Do that
We
instead.
like
Do not
Go ahead,
listen
go
to.
ahead, go ahead,
Do
go
not
ahead.
listen to me. Absolutely do that. Fireball next time. Remember
Okay. So he's going to cast haste on you. And then he's going
that.
to
This guy.
launch his Force Ballista
Woo!
at the aberration for that
It's
will
getting
hit.
hot in here.
So he will do 13 damage to the aberration with his ballista as this force wave comes into it and smacks into the beholder. And it's looking a little beat up. And then
This guy.
Jafer's still
Just
hiding.
like
was
pulled
fucking
out
with
your
my-
whiskers.
I was fucking with
And
my chin.
Lucy's behind Cora going, I don't want to get into this. And so we go back to Raz.
I wish I didn't use my fucking action surge on a Minotaur. This would have been great. Anyway, I get 2 actions, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna shoot 4 times.
Yep.
Here we go. That's a 16 plus 11. That's a 27.
That will hit.
Okay. And that is, that's not that much. That's 8 plus 6. I'm gonna get this eventually 14.
That will miss.
No, 14 damage.
Oh, okay. 14 damage. Gotcha.
All right. Natural 20, natural 20, natural 20, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Natural 19.
So,
Sorry.
yeah, that
Close
definitely
enough.
hit.
That's a 30.
Yeah, that's all.
And that is going to be it's 12 damage for that.
Okay. 26.
Second action. That's a natural 20. So that is going to be double eights. Got 1 8, an 8 and a 4.
It's 12,
12,
24,
24 plus 6, 30 damage.
30 damage.
And 15 plus 11, 26.
Yep.
And that is, that's really good. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 6, 19 damage.
So this is like 70 damage to him. So how do you want to do this? to this
Let's
creature?
go.
So as I watch Gorilla Man stab it in what I only assume to be a beholder sphincter, I am going to aim up, get hasted, and just and I want to make just a straight line through the slit of its eye. Just its
And
massive middle
You
eye.
literally do. You like get hasty. You feel yourself like that reactions. You spin the gun a couple times. And,
Woo,
like, spins
baby!
too fast. And you just go blah 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 blah. just like that out of the Old West film, like bam, 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 and you watch these bullets all go like within each other, pretty much like Robin Hood almost, like shoot right through that eye, and there's nothing left of this eye, and this creature just dissolves into
And
nothingness.
I'll spend 40 of my now 80 movement just running in a circle,
And then you're
Course, like that was
reloading.
really attractive, but now you're running in circles and it's a little less attractive now.
well, that was fun. Till next time, toodaloo. And the goblin just disappears into the crystal.
Fucking baby.
The
Come on,
anger
fight.
takes control again, motherfucker. Still hasted though, so I'm just jumping.
The other minotaur that you guys got rescued, you see get disintegrated.
Oh,
It gets disintegrated.
You motherfucker.
Show off.
And
Didn't even
as
save it
that
for me.
happens, you watch as around you the tower crumbles to dust. And
The
it's not
crystal
standing there.
tower that he was
Yep.
in?
It's
The Eye
not
of
standing
Sauron?
there. Yep. The one tower's gone.
Is there any like residue or like remnants of the crystals on the floor? Can I
There's
like
pieces of it everywhere.
We looting
But-
those.
can I do like an arcana or something to see
That might be
like
smart.
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Can I do one as well?
Sure.
Oh wait, I totally
That was a
can
nat
add more than
fucking
one
20.
spell slot. It's max 5d8.
It's a
plus
It's a lot
1
better
plus
than a-
21?
lot better than a nat
No.
one.
What
For a
what
six.
were we rolling?
Well,
I
Cora.
was rolling arcana.
Fuck yeah.
So what are you trying to look at, like, with your Arcana? Like, what are you trying to get from this?
I want to see like what this crystal is like, where it's like what it's made of, like where it comes from. I want to know like what its like properties are and like how Molt was able to manipulate it in some way to suit him,
So,
or if it has, or more specifically, if it has anything to do with how the people in the town are mind controlled.
What's the cut of its jib, Josh?
this crystal is just pretty much Molt has a tinier one that's actually the crystal Crunching Bond that's controlling him, and this makes like effigies of itself. And so what you learn from this is that to power itself, it needs to make towers in the light of the sun, because the sun helps radiate the power into the towers. And as the crystal, like if the crystal itself, Crunchymon, gets weakened, the only way it can re-strengthen itself is by destroying its own towers. So the more towers there are, say, the more power it has everywhere.
Ender Dragon.
What?
Okay.
The Ender Dragon.
I have no
Mm.
idea how I would relate that back to you guys. I don't want
Wow.
to just say I relay that information, but I'm like,
Holy
You
shit.
really- yeah.
I can tell you, Roz with his nat 1 on Arcana is just stuffing the shit in his bag.
yeah. I
And
think
as
more
you are
specifically the thing
stuffing
I
it, you
picked
do
up
notice it
most-
starts turning to dust and actually disappearing all together.
Why
Where's
can't I
the-
have
like, is
anything
that for
good?
everyone or just for him?
No,
like, If I
everybody.
take a piece up,
Like it
it just
starts
crumbles to
totally,
dust.
yeah,
Wait, where's the captain?
crumbles.
First, my brother
And-
So I think this.
disappears.
Didn't you guys say that there
Uh,
was a jewel that, or a crystal or something like that, that he found in the water?
Big green crystal, little green crystal. Fits in his hand.
Yeah. So this is a mimic of that.
So. Oh.
This entire building, that's exactly what this is. And as far as I can tell, it gains its power by rebuilding and then destroying it itself. Like, it's very different, but this is the source of all of it.
So he gets stronger
Okay.
the more towers he's got up.
Yes.
It's how he
But then
recharges
they
his
also
battery.
have to, that's how it recharges its battery. It
All right.
builds up, and then after it's suited its needs, it breaks itself back down into dust to rebuild again. The more he builds, the stronger he gets.
I don't like that.
So we kill him.
Give me a perception check, everybody.
All right. God, I just figured out how much damage I can like do in a turn. Jesus Christ, I didn't think about
That's
it
a 12.
yet. It's a
Well,
lot.
15.
14.
14. Raz, as they're all talking, you notice out of your eye another Minotaur that's coming up. And this one's wearing gauntlets. And looks like the captain. But you can see it has its mind back, as it's not moving so stiffly.
Mhm.
And it has like 100 people behind him. And they move up, and it starts getting closer to you and hollers out, "Ale, travelers!"
Oh,
Roz
did we
whips
hear
out
that? Do we hear
Roz
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I unbeast and I run over.
Yeah. Instantly. I'm scared as fuck.
I
I've lived in the wasteland for like a week, bro. I'm scared as shit. I hear travelers. I'm like, who the fuck?
So Sandus, you just take off running over to this Minotaur.
no longer Donkey Kong.
Raz
Yeah.
is all freaked out. Cora, would you, as you notice this group of people emerge?
Cora is kind of like frozen a bit, and it's just like I don't know what to. I feel like she has like one hand up and the other on her bow, and it's just like I don't know what to do here. I don't want any issues.
And as they get closer, you hear the Minotaur call out just towards Sandus, "Are you known as the Chaotic Six?"
I've got. There's really only two of us left.
Not affiliated.
Yeah.
New
Okay.
here.
Quora's, I guess, like a trainee. Almost. She counts. She counts.
The little goblin left a message to give to you and said for the show that you put on, he freed us all from the mind control.
Well, I guess
Hand immediately releases
It's a
from her
good
bow,
job.
and she puts her hands
Um,
back down.
I do gotta tell you, Captain. My friend died. You're kind of wearing his gloves.
Oh, well,
He was one of the 6.
I'm sorry about your friend.
But I like him. Fuck you.
Oh, that's nice. Mine now.
He must have been a good man.
Yeah.
These will honor him well where they are now. I must protect my people. Do you not agree?
You motherfucker. You're so goddamn right, and it infuriates me. Well, I'd be way too fucking
And
strong if
he
I had
goes-
this anyhow.
Anyways, we do have a reward for you since you helped save us. If you'd
That's
like
nice.
it. And he's
Well, I'm
What's
not
it
going
Reward?
to
willing
pull out
another
a
reward.
bag of gold and drop it on the ground and go, "That's 5,000 gold pieces."
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
As he says, I have a reward if you want it. I'm gonna like kind of nudge like Cora's waist and just be like, this fucking guy.
And I have one other item, but it is only one,
Mhm.
and I can only give it to one of you.
Okay.
That's how that works.
So,
Uh,
who would
I
like
do
it?
want- I do want to ask, how
What is
many?
It is all depends on what you roll, but it is a magical item.
How
Okay,
many
what am I
people-
rolling?
Exactly.
Who want just one item? So, who wants the item?
Cora's
Cora?
got a big old
Okay.
smile right now. I think she's.
Yep.
I think she's button for it.
Cora's the trainee. This is her reward.
So,
Yeah.
Cora, you are going to give me a D100 roll.
Oh, the
Holy
DMD 100s.
shit. Okay. D100. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Rolls a
Do I
one,
fucking
gets a
have
twig.
that on? Do I have that on here? No, that's
Yeah,
a
it
D20.
looks like a bunch of die.
It's the 2 dice next to each
Here's
other.
a marble.
Is it 2 dice next to each other? Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Ooh, I don't know what that just did. That did weird
You got
shit.
100?
Did you get
Oh,
three
you did it.
zeros?
She did a D. She got a 92. She did a
Oh, okay.
D20 and a D100.
92. Perfect.
My bad. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so a 92.
Still really high.
Okay. Wow.
I suppose I'll start making my way over to Sanus at this point. Pretty much as soon as the gold like hits the ground, I just kind of like start walking over.
So, he is going to hand you a set of mithril armor.
What?
Dude, all right. She was
Holy
the right person to
shit.
give that to, too. I don't wear armor, and you're the
What's-
second tankiest.
What's your AC?
Now it's gonna
So-
be
My
like
AC
fucking
My
nuts.
AC right now is an 18.
Shit, mine's 16.
17.
If I get another level, I can +2 my con. I'll be up to 18.
Unbelievable.
I need to start
What the
wearing shields.
fuck? Mithril armor? What?
Dude, nice.
That's what the dice gods gave you.
That's wild.
God. Oh, Captain, I do
Yeah.
want to ask, how many of you survived?
There is 80 of us from the jail, and then me, and then about 20 other more people. So
101.
yeah,
101 kind of name. All right. DM, or how many people do you think, like, a real estimate had died to Tharzadun?
while you're controlling what he was in cult with you?
Yeah, like in my cult.
How many people do you think you brought to him?
Whew. Fuck, he was real good at finding stupid people.
Here's all this.
Let's see.
Give me
He's been doing
three
since. He's been
D100s.
doing since.
Give me 3
okay.
D100s.
He's been doing this since he was 18 years old, and he's like 32.
Give
The
me
new,
three.
the new Disney book,
Give me 3 D100s.
Okay.
101 Minotaurs featuring Molt DeVille.
That'll give me 113.
Okay, and we're gonna times that by 3.
Okay, so what did that be? I think that's 339, if I mental math that right. Yeah.
So that's how many people you brought to Tharzun.
Okay. You're gonna see Sanus pull out a little notebook, and it says 100 and it says 399, and I'm gonna put a 101. I'm keeping tally.
How tall are you?
Me, I'm 6 something.
Oh, I can't see it then. I'm too small for that shit.
Would that be chainmail or a breastplate
Mithril.
or
Third of the way there.
Whatever you can use that you want. It's just mithril armor.
sick? Okay, cool.
Holy shit.
Except plate mail or half plate.
So overall, I've still killed 238 people.
Yeah, yeah, around there.
So, thank you, Captain.
You're welcome, strange one. Thank you. And thank you, Chaotic 6, if that's not what you still go by.
I mean, or something.
Lucy goes, we do, kind of.
I mean, there's
suppose.
5 of us in total, then. 6 counting Reaper.
I feel like we could talk about this not in front of 101 refugees.
They will go, we're probably going to try to make our way to your house.
It's a really shitty reboot.
101 refugees.
I just
featuring
took
Molt
the
Molt
chainmail
DeVille.
Mhm.
and got rid of the previous chainmail I had. So I
Mhm.
still have an 18 AC, but I no longer have the disadvantage on stealth checks. So
Nice.
I'll take it.
God.
I'll fucking take it. That was awesome. Hell yeah.
Whew.
What's
Okay.
What's going on, Michael? How you doing, bro?
Hey, hey.
Well,
So-
Appreciate it.
What would the group like to go now?
okay, so
I can't be here a little too late because I have something to do in the morning. So
It's all
I
up
don't
to you
want to say
guys.
call it, but
Uh,
we're on the downside to
we
this
do want to.
relatively
Do we just
soon.
want to like
Yeah.
say where we're going next? Like set a
Yeah.
destination.
because
Yeah.
Lucy has the quest, right?
Yeah, where she want to go off to?
Well, the
Yeah,
quest
oh,
was
that's
to figure out information about the crystal,
We have.
and then try to take down Molt.
So, I guess just
We
But-
the
could
closest
report our
Or
multiplied
findings.
you
city.
could go look towards the Underdark, because you did hear Raz mention his brother.
So we got 3. We could go kill Molt, go find Molt and kill him. We could report our findings to the Bright Queen and hopefully get an army to help. Or we can go to the Underdark and save my brother.
RJPer's like, or we could go and find Deseret.
Let's worry
not
about.
do that.
Let's worry about
put
what
that
helps the
last
most
on the
people.
list. That might be like
Oh, do you guys want to inquire about your other friend, I guess? The one who flew off, maybe?
I'd love to. Let's try to help the most people, and I think the best way to do that is to get a big ass army and start taking down these crystals.
he is the one that told us that maybe Deseret isn't the one that we want to possibly unleash. And since there's someone in the party who possibly is thinking otherwise, and I just kind of tilt my head over at
Are
Jacob.
you gonna believe the person that just crawled out of the ground like 2 days ago over me?
I also told you not to put the fucking crown on your head, but it's still
I
sitting
think
there.
every
So-
single person told you to not put that crown on.
There's
your
a
head.
lot of drama
Oh, I
going
wasn't.
on.
Fuck, Sanus wasn't there.
No, you were not, Sanus.
You were not. So I will turn to Stannis and be like, I fucking told him not to put the crown on his head, but still it sits. And it's been nothing but problems.
You
I'll
also
tell you
told
right
me
now,
that
man.
you tried to blow off his head during dinner.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
wish
right
I
now,
would.
man. You don't want to take power from angry gods.
It's not an angry god. Its name's Urtu. It's a Balor. It's different. Don't worry
All
about
right.
it.
You take power from people higher than
Don't
you.
worry.
339 people get killed.
Well, he hasn't asked me to kill anybody yet.
So,
That's quite a body.
about
That's
that-
quite a body count for you, huh?
about that
Quite
gold,
about it.
huh?
The Minotaur
Yeah.
just like kind of sets it down and goes, "Okay, we're gonna head to Jorhouse. Bye."
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll
Welcome.
pick it up and I'll put it in my fucking
Safe
backpack.
travels.
Grateful to have saved you guys. Please
Yeah.
take care. Be safe along your travels. Peace be unto you. And she kind of like makes like
Light cantrip.
light cantrips just like go out of her hand, just like you guys are all blessed. Have on and just
I want to roll an insight
I'm
check
gonna
and
rage
see
to
if
make
that
my
was
hand
real.
bigger. Big wave.
Go for it.
That's a nat 1, baby. That is as real as it gets.
Yeah.
it's
You-
100% real. It's the most real you've ever seen. I'm damn near a god.
Shit, bro.
And
How'd you
the
do
party
that?
will decide on where they want to head next. And as we're about to cut it, we jump to an epilogue of what's been happening. Before Molt arrived and you guys saw him, he decided to take a little tabaxi boy, known to some, and he brings him to this drow female sitting in the dark, in a dark cavern on a throne of spiders. standing next to by this weird looking. It's called a Dragoloth, is what it's called. It is a drow that has been shaped and malformed by Lolth, that has 4 arms and looks like almost like a werewolf, kind of, but with 4 arms and a very snarled mouth, but still has a resemblance of a drow. And Molt appears in front of her. You see her go, excuse me, who are you? And he goes, I am a Crenshinpan. Nice to meet you. And next to her also is sitting a Dwargar wearing a crown and looks like he's some kind of king. And behind them, you see this dragon that's in plate armor and just laying there. One eye opens as this little goblin appears, and Molt comes in holding this tabaxi and goes, I have a deal for you. A proposition, if you could say. How about we join forces in conquering Wildmount? You can take back whatever you want from the drow. Just give me the dynasty. And in return, I bring you an offering. And he pushes the little tabaxi towards her. And that is where the scene fades.
Oh, what the fuck?
As we jump to another scene, you see the Bright Queen sitting there with Balin kneeling before her and going, did you feel that? Balin goes, what, my queen? Something in the air did not feel right. And he goes, well, there's been reportings of one of the crystal towers shattering. She goes, no, that is not it. I must contact the Luxon. Give me time. And she just kind of dazes off. And the third scene we jump to is you see a person flying in the sky covered in fire, wings out, headed towards the dynasty. And he heads towards this mountain range known as the Sirios Mountains. And as he flies around it, which you notice it's Littell, who smiles, or just giant smile. And you hear this voice echoing out, Deseret, you foolish little girl. You can't convince people to get you out. You have to do better. You have to take them over. And you'll never be free. I'm the true Phoenix, not you. And he flies down. And when he lands, before him is a man and a female. Both look human and everything. And both are glowing with this fire around them. And he looks to them and goes, my champions, are you ready for this? We will bring this world new. We will rebathe it in fire and set it right. All must perish. Rebirth is from death. And that is where we're going to end it.
The way I'm like kind of shook that that's my parents for no reason. Like,
And
that sounds fucking terrible.
Oof.
So, right, everybody. Hope join us next time for the Chaotic 6 and see what they get into. And yes, hopefully everyone enjoyed the stream. And let's see where this goes. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and see you next week. Ta-da!